In a world in crisis, can three idiots find hope in the darkest of places? Will love conquer all, or will hate win out in the end? This is a show called Hate.
Well, hello, welcome to A Show Called Hate, a podcast in which we explore love, hate, and everything in between in search of greater meaning and perhaps a little perspective. I'm John.
I'm Nick.
I'm Chris.
Chris, thank you for the AA batteries you just gave me. That's very kind.
You just rolled across the table.
Well, you shouldn't leave them there.
For audio.
No, really.
You know what's going to happen, John.
No, you're right. Actually, fuck me.
You need to clear the room of all potential
It's entirely
distractions.
on me.
And literally anything. If this was just a white room, that would be fine.
You'd probably take
I'd
your
do
top
something.
off or something.
Yeah,
throw your
big
t-shirt.
time.
There's a good energy in the room. I like this. It's
Ooh.
good to be back. Well, we've all just been watching an episode of Fort Boyard.
Fort Boyard.
For some, Fort Boyard. Fort Boyard.
Do you remember Fort Boyard?
Stop saying Fort Boyard. It makes you sound like an ass.
Fort Boyard.
Fort Boyard.
That's the lyrics to the theme tune.
What is the theme tune?
It goes...
Fort Boyard.
Fort Boyard.
And that's like a distant voice.
Yeah.
That goes, I think it's a seagull.
A little roundel pops up, and then a CGI seagull goes, Fort Boyard.
I like the idea that the logo Fort Boyard comes up, and then a roundel comes up, it just says Fort Boyard in it.
Well, I noticed the graphic when we were watching it just now, and it starts with the B and the D at either end.
Yeah.
There's the space, and
Yeah.
then it fills in the other letters.
That doesn't make any
O-Y-A
sense. And R come in.
It says Fort Bud.
Fort Bud.
And then Oyar.
Oyar. And that's
comes
good,
in.
the Oyar, because of
Oyar.
course it's pirate.
Pirate.
Oh, it
The
is.
show
Well,
is very
is it
clearly,
though?
it's very clearly
Yeah.
pirate themed. There is 1.5 references to a pirate.
Okay, so
Maybe less.
for context, this is
Context is everything.
This is
yes.
episode 1 of season 1 of the UK version of Fort
Was
Boyard.
that what it was? It was
Yeah,
episode 1?
the very first episode.
Oh, they picked
which
some-
aired
Imagine turning up as the first batch of contestants. We'll get to this.
on Fort
obviously.
Boyard.
On Fort Boyard.
Without knowing what
Without
you're in
knowing
for.
what's going to happen. And Jesus Christ, there was a lot going on that
They
show.
had some stuff to deal with.
Yeah.
Well,
in Fort Boyard.
and the opening, which you missed, is Melinda Messenger wearing a yellow anorak on a boat speeding towards Fort Boyard,
Fort Boyard.
Which is an old fort
Napoleonic fort.
in the middle of the sea.
yes,
It looks like.
yes, off the French coast.
Brilliant.
And she just turns to the camera and goes like, "Welcome to Fort Boyard, a place of mystery and pirate-themed intrigue."
You sound just like
anyhow,
Nice Melissa Messenger.
anyhow, we're off, and then you're just in. You're just
Anyway.
in. It just happens.
Yeah. And then we get
You
there.
don't need an explanation.
And there's what's his face from
Dirty Den.
It was Dirty Den, wasn't
Dirty
it?
Den
Oh
from
my god!
EastEnders, yeah.
And he is Boyard,
He's Boyard, and it's his fort.
which this is bullshit, alpha bullshit, because this is already a French show that has been converted to an English version of the show, right?
Right,
Sorry,
yeah.
And
sorry. His character name is Boyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surely not.
But the
Yeah.
fort is
No,
called Fort Boyard. And because they think English viewers are idiots,
So that.
they had to make a character called
Right, I've only
Boyard.
just become aware of this. Leslie Grantham,
Yes.
playing Dirty Den,
Correct.
Yeah.
playing
Boyard.
Yeah.
And he basically is playing Dirty
What, he
Den.
goes-
You're right to say that.
He goes, "Hello,
hello, it's me,
hello,
Boyard.
hello, I'm Boyard."
Welcome
Yeah.
to my fort, which is called Fort Boyard.
Surely not.
Which is off the French coast. He's like,
But it's called Fort Boyard in real life.
But that's
Yeah.
like
But he can't be Boyard.
exactly. But this is like me calling my house Nick.
House Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I'm going to do
Yeah, you
from
should
now
from
on.
now
Actually,
on,
yeah. But in the context of the fiction of the show,
What is the fiction of the show?
it's a mystical fort called Fort Boyard, owned by a man called Boyard. It's not the most radical. Like,
But you know
but he's
what
not
would be good?
Boyard.
You know what would be good? A bit of lore, right? Let's say
Right.
he's an eccentric billionaire who owns the fort in the middle of the sea.
Yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
and he is inviting members of the public to try and win his treasure.
yeah, solve my puzzle.
And
That's a better
and
concept than what
my
we
puzzles few. My puzzles many.
Ah.
for example. But
got.
they
Answer
just,
me these riddles 3.
He's called Boyard. He's there.
Yes.
It's ostensibly his fort, but they never really say it explicitly. And then people just come.
Yeah.
And we're never told why they come.
Yeah. So
But this is just Leslie Grantham hoping they fail.
He's very grumpy.
He's
Yeah.
like, well, welcome to Fort me.
Welcome to my fort.
welcome to my fort. Now, I want you to lose.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
I've set all the games against you. They are challenging
I don't
games.
want you to get my gold, but I'm also bound by an ancient
Don't-
promise to let you challenge.
But why you don't invite him to the island?
Yeah,
Or whatever
yeah.
it is.
Does he live there?
I guess it is Fort Boyard.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
he has to live there necessarily, because it's a pretty derelict fort,
How
to
would
be
you do
honest.
click and collect?
Well, indeed.
You know?
He's got a lot of tigers to
He
eat.
has a lot of
Either-
tigers.
Well, then we saw tigers, we saw snakes,
Yes.
We saw little people
we
Yes.
saw little people.
who were dressed as sailors, not
then
pirates.
then we also saw assistants who weren't little people.
They were big people.
They were big
Ordinary
people.
people.
And what you missed
That's me. I
is
shouldn't have
the
said
elderly wizard man who lives in the tower.
Yes, there's a wizard in a tower.
How many people live in this fort?
But like, does Boyard and the wizard, are they mates?
They seem to have an antagonistic relationship.
Right, but so that's problematic.
Why is he living
Why is
there?
he there? Is he a squatter?
Was he a contestant that just never went home?
Yes, he's a He's a contestant that grew
He
old.
just went mad. He's not actually a wizard.
Yeah.
He's just mad.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Leslie Grantham has sent him mad.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
so-
he said anyone. Man.
Hi, I'm Boyard. And eventually, he just starts to believe it.
Okay, so for a little more context, in case anyone is really
I
struggling
feel like
to know what's
we've
going on,
leapt ahead here.
this is a game show, and we were watching episode 1, season 1 of the UK version
we
of
didn't,
Fort
we didn't
Boyard,
mention until now that
which-
it's a game show.
which aired in October 1998.
Yes.
Long time ago.
And its format is almost identical to the Crystal Maze.
And
Because the Crystal Maze copied Fort Boyard, as
yes,
it turns out.
yes,
Which is interesting.
Yes.
It's an interesting bit of trivia.
But then the Crystal Maze, ironically,
made it to TV.
I'm going to point out
In the
irony.
UK
Yeah,
at
point
first.
out the irony. Became more popular than Fort
Yes.
Boyard. I've never heard of Fort Boyard until I walked into the house half an hour
Really?
ago. I don't recall ever seeing or hearing of it.
I mean,
have
Melinda Messenger did a lot of work to make that show popular, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Melinda Messenger. I just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember the show.
Was she one of them page 3 girls?
Oh,
at any
yeah.
point? Yeah.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really like a real like 90s kind of nostalgia
Massive
fest.
90s
a minute
energy.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the presenters themselves, Boyard and...
Melinda.
Is this Boyard?
No, I don't think so.
No, she was just
Melinda
No,
Messenger.
she was playing herself, Melinda Messenger, but then Leslie Grantham was playing
playing-
Dirty Den, who was
playing
playing
Boyard.
Boyard. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's a fictional character. She's a real person in this context.
But he's a double fictional character.
Yes, no, we should. Who is Dirty Den? We should give some context here.
Dirty Dan was a legacy character on the popular soap opera EastEnders.
But
yeah.
he was like a sort of classic villain.
Classic villain.
Kind of.
Yes.
In the sense
He
that
died for many years in EastEnders, then came back, then died again.
Nice.
And now I believe the actor is dead.
Yes.
I have a connection to Dirty Den,
Oh, here we
in
go.
as much as it's not a very good one.
Sure.
But my mum, when she was giving birth to me, was abandoned by all of the sort of birthing staff because of a particularly poignant episode of EastEnders involving Dirty Den. I think it may have been his return, or maybe his death, original death, 1985.
Probably his death.
Probably his death.
His first death.
His first of many deaths.
The first
Yeah.
death of Dirty
And so
Den.
my mum started to give birth alone because all of the
That is wild.
the birthing staff were watching EastEnders.
Wow.
So that's my connection to
That
Dirty
is
Den.
wild.
This is why I turned out the way I did.
He got. I know how he died, both times.
Oh,
He
was
got
it the
shot
same?
by a bunch of flowers and fell into a canal. First time.
Fine, okay. Gun
Then
hiding.
then it turned out
gun.
he didn't die. Yeah, the gun was hidden in some flowers in it.
Okay.
I appreciate
Then
that,
he came back.
in the context of a soap opera set in London.
Yeah.
Being shot and falling into a canal is like disappearing into the heart of the ocean. There's no way of knowing if he's
It's like
actually
when they
dead
all-
or
when
not.
they
Can't
moved-
find
when they
the
moved to
body.
Manchester, they might as well be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
So then he died.
there was
He
no way
died,
of confirming.
inverted
no way of
commas.
confirming
No body.
whether
You
he
can't find a
died.
body.
Well, not in
Fell
a
in a
canal.
canal. You're not gonna. You can't just.
Just gonna get in a
You
canal.
can't just
John.
wade around in a canal.
Got swept out to sea.
It's ankle
It's
deep,
at,
John.
it's at least
Maybe
so
less.
high.
This is insane.
But it turned out he did survive somehow.
Sure. Yeah.
Lived
Came
with the
back
rats.
many years later, and then how did he die? He got killed by being clubbed around the head with something like a shoe.
Killed with a shoe.
By his wife.
And then his body disappeared or something.
Like, they buried him under. I do know this. They buried him under the Queen Vic.
Really?
Right.
Why?
Oh, it's
He's not a hero, though, is he?
fun, isn't it? No, but like to hide his body, like he got killed by his wife, and I think 2 other women were there, and they were like, "Let's hide the body."
How did they hide it under the pub?
Cement, I think.
No, but wasn't there a pub in the way? You know what I mean?
No, I don't think I do know what you mean. No, they were doing work at the pub, right?
Oh, right,
workmen.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Workmen and that.
Workman of that, mate.
So they put him under the.
Because if I wanted to go
Under the
hide,
pub.
if I wanted to like go hide a body under a pub right now, I think someone would
struggle.
notice that I dug up the floor.
I'd struggle to hide
Yeah.
a body under my own house.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
House
Yeah.
Nick.
House Nick.
I
yeah.
would struggle to put a body under there.
Yes.
And that's my house, and I have all the time in the world to dig a cavity underneath my house, and I'd struggle with that.
Can't afford cement though.
No.
It's expensive.
Not in this economy.
Not in this economy.
1998.
Anyway, they buried him under the Queen Vic.
Sure.
But then he came back for Fort Boyard.
But then he came back for Fort Boyard. Yeah.
I wonder if there's in the deep Fort Boyard lore. I'm going to buy the lore book and get answers to all of this.
Yeah.
I wonder how he came back to life for Fort Boyard, because of course it's in the continuity of EastEnders.
Are you suggesting that in the continuity of Fort Boyard, that is somehow purgatory? And that,
oh yes, that
these
would make
contestants passing through, he's become like a kind of guardian on
He's
the gateway.
like the devil, and the wizard in the tower is like God.
Yeah.
They have an antagonistic relationship
Yeah.
over the souls that are passing through Fort Boyard.
Yes, and if people can't solve Gog's riddle, he throws a key attached to a buoy out a window.
Not a living boy.
Well, we'll leave that for the listener to
Let's leave
decide.
that.
Yeah.
So he attaches a key to a boy
B-O-I.
and throws it out of a window
Into the ocean.
into the ocean. This is true. by
This
the
is
way.
true. This is a real game show.
And then, so if you fail the riddle, he chucks a key out the window attached to a boy.
Yeah.
And you jump after the boy into the sea
Yes.
to get the key.
You don't jump out the tower.
No, they take you down to like a ramp, and
I
then you
see.
jump a little way
that's
into
lame.
the water.
Right.
That's
Okay.
fucking
That's. It didn't look very safe though.
No,
They were like
no.
places without a rail on.
There were places
like
that
Melinda
were
Messenger and Boyard.
Boyard.
Boyard. Yeah,
Leslie Grantham playing Dirty Den playing Boyard.
Yeah.
Were stood on some stairs like that literally were by the sea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you
And
fall,
there
you
was
fell
no,
in the sea.
there was no rail there.
yeah.
No railing.
No health
But
and safety.
this is like the Fort Boyard, the
experience.
real building.
How did they get the tigers there?
Helicopter.
Could be their natural environment.
They were born. I was born on this fort.
They're-
And damn it.
The Boyardian tigers.
Yeah.
Go on.
Is quite an impressive building.
It is impressive.
Yeah.
Yes. It's kind of
Yes.
like an elongated like ellipse shape.
Yeah.
With an inner sort of space, and then
Yeah.
lots of floors that look in panopticon style into that into inner space.
How far out to sea is it?
You can see the coast.
Okay.
It's not far.
Still.
Maybe like a nautical mile. I don't know.
If
do
one
these
of
things
if
so-
one of
Pretty
those
impressive,
sorts of
though, isn't
Boyardi
it?
forts came up for sale, and we three, and of course the podcast Vast Fortune,
Yeah,
put its
yeah,
money
yeah.
in, we could get one.
Fort
Fort Hate.
Fort Hate. Yeah, we could go Fort Hate.
Where's
That'll
that?
keep people away.
There's Sealand, which is like it claims to be a micronation, but that's like
A load of
in
interconnected
the North Sea.
weird structures.
Yeah, like on stilts,
Yes.
poking out the ocean.
I've seen that.
Oh.
Sealand.
It's got a flag.
So what? It's just people live there.
Yeah, I think like 6 people live there.
Maybe
but they
that's-
claim it's like a micronation.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Good
I
for
don't-
them,
I
I
don't
say.
think they've seen much success in their micronation attempts.
No, but no one's going there, are they?
No one cares.
They can do what they
I
want.
don't think anybody wants it, so no one's like
No, who
contesting
cares?
them
Just
for
let them
it.
do
Yeah.
it. Who cares?
What if they find oil in Sealand?
Then imagine if Sealand became the richest country, inverted commas, in the world.
Per
Oil.
head.
Per
Yeah.
head.
'Cause there's 6 of them,
Yeah.
and they find oil.
Split that 6 ways.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess like the GDP, like the
Gross domestic product
by head would
Per
be
capita.
Yeah.
No, wait,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
per,
person,
nautical mile.
persona.
Yeah, good.
Either way, Fort Boyard was fun to watch.
It's delightful.
Yeah,
Carry that on.
There were snakes.
Go-
There was tightrope.
Everyone
walking.
should go on YouTube and watch.
I don't know how they got all that stuff on that fort. Now that I think about it,
No,
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like,
boats.
I think
yeah,
like
it's probably boats.
the
isn't it?
Boats, isn't it?
the French original version of the show first aired in 1990.
Oh,
So by UK got it in 1998.
sure.
But
Wow,
the French
wow.
version is still going.
So do they have a Boyard? You
no,
can't have two- what's their guy's name?
I don't know. He's just like a presenter. I don't
So
think they've
Leslie
got
Grantham's just off on his own, pretending to be Boyard.
Yeah, I don't think they've got the theming of like
No,
defeat my
the
fort,
rich
you know.
narrative.
The deep
Yeah.
lore.
But
from
they
the
have
UK version.
they have like a wizard who lives in the tower.
Sure.
Who's like
What's he called?
Father Foyer, Pierre Foyer,
Pierre Foyer.
or something like
Nice.
that. Father Foyer,
Papa Foyer.
Yeah.
Foyer.
Foyer,
Foyer.
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 The foyer.
Like forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Papa Forest.
Yeah, who looks like a wizard.
Right.
Like long robes, like big like long hair, mustache kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Right, okay.
The
Gandalf
English version looked more like a kind of eccentric professor sort
He
of
could have
thing.
been Boyard.
That would probably have made
That would have
more
made
more
sense.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Leslie Grantham could have just been a sort of like. Well, he could have just been the host.
He could have just been,
couldn't
"Hi, I'm Leslie Grantham.
he? Yeah, I'm here
and I'll guide you around this island.
for Fort Boyard.
Melinda Messenger's here to help me as well."
Yeah, she brings
know.
a certain oeuvre to the
Yeah,
whole thing.
exactly. Yeah.
And then we could go see Boyard in his tower.
I didn't realise until we were speaking just now that Leslie Grantham playing Dirty Den playing Boyard
Yeah, it was actually-
was a thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Leslie Grantham.
No, he's Boyard.
Yeah.
And does he look like a pirate king?
No, he's just dressed like himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
He's dressed in
Melinda
his
Messenger's
he's-
just dressed like herself.
He's dressed in his regular clothes.
yeah.
And then the contestants are wearing like kind of gladiator-esque,
Yes.
like sportswear, skimpy
spandex.
spandex.
Lot of
sportswear.
lycra, a lot of flesh on
A
display.
lot of tummies out, a lot of
Yeah.
legs, thighs out, a lot of arms out.
Yeah.
lot of boobs out, actually. To be
And
fair
then they
as
have to
well.
crack a code.
Yes.
They collect key code words.
You have
clue words.
You have 50 minutes in real God-given minutes.
But then there's also a countdown clock which didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, a countdown clock.
It counted backwards from 12 to 3 to 2 to 1 and back to 12.
Yeah,
But not in seconds.
yeah. Is it because you think, we've passed 1, things are going to get really tense
Yeah,
now. But then, as I think as you pointed out, Nick, they were like,
One
it
is
goes
one
back
is
the other
still
way.
a quarter of the way to go.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the worst clock I've ever seen. Actually,
27 minutes remaining.
yeah.
12, 3, 2. Oh, here comes 1. No, you're fine. No,
That's a 7. Oh, no.
But you've got to. It's like you've got 50 minutes, the length of an episode,
Can we
Conveniently.
commercial break?
That's
Count
lucky,
it out.
isn't it?
To-
That worked out really well.
go into it like the Crystal Maze because they were developed at the same time. Going to like little rooms, get 6 keys by completing challenges. You need
Some are puzzies
6
and some are
keys
physicals.
that will get you into a courtyard in the middle.
Nice.
And there is a giant checkerboard with
Yes.
letters.
Word
Nice.
search. It's a big word search.
It's big word
Big
search.
word search.
Big word
And
search.
you, as a team, all have to stand on different letters
Yeah.
to spell out the winning word.
The winning word.
But throughout the game,
What are the words is words or words?
throughout the game, you've got to collect clues as well as keys to help you work out what the final clue
Collect so many
is.
things.
Yeah. So in our episode,
Yes.
spoilers, the answer was powder.
That was the word. That was the key word.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and
clues
the
were like
clues.
curry,
Blue.
blue, foot,
Keg.
keg, yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
And the answer was powder.
Powder.
As
Yeah.
in like a powder keg.
And then because they got that, they unlocked the cage to the tigers.
No, they're not the cage of the money.
The tiger's
Oh.
got driven away by a man with a whip moments before. Pay
A very
attention.
a
Yeah,
themed
yeah.
man with a whip.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And if your
Who was not in
teammates
character.
fail a challenge, they get locked in the room.
Oh god.
So
Just
then
like
you have to
Crystal
use a
Maze.
cannonball to replace them.
On the keyboard.
On
On
the
the
keyboard.
word
That's the
search.
only, those are the only repercussions then.
Yes.
So they get trapped. Who cares?
Yeah, that's weird because Crystal Maze did a better job with this.
Yeah.
Because if you're locked in a room in Crystal Maze, that's one less pair of hands to catch stuff in the dome.
But if you solve the word puzzle, what you got to do?
They all grabbed money, didn't they?
You have a brief window of time to grab doubloons.
Oh, and of course they were a man down for that.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair play.
It makes
They've
perfect
got-
sense,
They've
you
got
know. like-
slightly more doubloons.
Yeah.
They would have got
perhaps.
more doubloons.
Arguably.
yeah, it's a complex show, and it's funny that it didn't have the lasting.
How many
appeal.
seasons did we get in the UK?
Oh, at least 8. At least 8.
8 is
Eight?
8's a lot. For
Yeah.
that.
For a show that was failing.
Yeah.
For a show that I'd never heard of.
But the French show has never been off the air from 1990.
Astonishing.
Good
work.
effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
phenomenal.
good effort. Good for them. They'll
I'm
bring it
gonna
back
try
at some
and-
point. They bring everything back.
I'm gonna
Everybody
try
should
and
go. Everybody should go check out Fort Boyard. There are like every single French episode is available to watch on YouTube.
Not to be confused with Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee. Yeah,
That's a different. That's a food.
Totally different.
yeah.
Or is that a man?
Is that actually his name, or is
he
Leslie
a
Grantham
man?
playing him?
Or is it a food brand?
Chef
He's
Boyardee.
He's a man.
He's a brand. Maybe at one point he was alive.
Oh.
I don't know. Like,
That's
but
really
now
sad.
he's Chef Boyardee is like.
He's really brought a tear to my eye
He's
now.
a man who's also a brand.
Yeah,
Who's
like
also-
me.
Who's also a character.
House Nick.
Like Boyard.
Like Boyard.
Yeah.
Played by Leslie Grantham.
Played by a fictional character, played by a man.
Playing Dirty Den.
Dirty Den.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
being double deep in a fictional character. Like
Yeah.
having
Oh.
to, he's in the green room, right? He has to put on the skin of Dirty Den.
Yeah.
And then he has to, over that, he has to put on the skin of Boyard.
Then he has
And
to
then-
play a man playing another man.
And then he goes out. He's like,
Oh god.
I am this double deep character.
Well, you know there was
It's like actors in films, isn't it? When an actor plays an actor in a film,
I know. How do they do it?
how do they do it?
How do they do it?
Well, you know that what's that game show? Is it Total Wipeout?
Yeah.
Yes.
And isn't that like in South America
Argentina.
somewhere?
It
is.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like shows around the world kind of rent it out to film their own version
Yes.
of Total Wipeout.
It's an assault course that's based in Argentina for some reason.
Once you've built the assault course, you can just rent it out, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing with like Fort Boyard to some
You'd think
extent.
it would be cheaper
Yeah.
to just build it in the UK than
Well-
keep flying people in and out.
I don't know. You've got to maintain it, haven't you?
I
Well, I
wonder.
suppose.
Yeah, you probably don't.
I suppose
yeah.
so.
I guess like my point is that like probably like the British film crew will come in and go like, right, we've got to film like 16 episodes of season 1, but the French like resident team,
Yeah.
again, this thing's not been off air
No,
for
they
like
just
30 years, so
stay
they're
there.
like
It's gold.
they can film an episode in
Yeah.
like in real time. They
Yeah.
can do 8
You
episodes.
do
in
8
a
a
day.
bet you do
day.
eight-
Bang, done.
Yeah.
One,
Just ship them in and out.
yeah.
Yeah.
What I'd give to have the wizard role. Because I just sit up there in a tower for a day.
You have to do a lot.
And
of
every
film,
now
yeah.
and then a dickhead comes in.
Just watch them.
and
out
I'm
the
like, I have a
window.
riddle for you. Oh,
Hello.
yeah, chuck the key out the window.
Answer me these riddles through.
Fetch me a boy to attach the key to.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd do that.
He could live there, couldn't he?
Just have a little
Live
bed,
there during the week.
little kitchen.
Go back to shore at the weekends. Come back out to Fort Boyard. Back to shore. Take me to shore.
Take me to shore, fools.
Or I will throw riddles at you for
Take
the,
me-
for
take
the
me to shore.
remainder of the spring equinox.
Guys, you've got to evacuate Fort Boyard. There's a freak storm coming in from the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I grew up on this fort.
I never
I'm not
left.
leaving.
I'm not leaving until Leslie Grantham comes back.
I did not
in
leave
character.
during the Great Depression, and I'm not leaving now.
Yeah.
How old are you, wizard?
How long have you been making this show? Well, it only went on air in 1990.
I've been making it for fun for years.
Yeah. I've never
hobby.
stopped.
Oh, Papa Noel, or whatever you're called.
Yeah,
Father Christmas.
Pierre Foyer.
Pierre Foyer.
Yeah.
I would recommend that everybody goes and
Watch an
just
episode
looks
of that.
up Fort Boyard.
Yeah, you will not be
Fort
disappointed.
Boyard.
And you will be reminded of how old people looked in the 90s.
Yeah, how young people
Relatively,
looked
yeah,
really
how-
old.
How young people looked so ancient.
Because I think everybody on that...
Everyone looked worse
The
then.
contestants were all like 22 and they looked 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like a now 48.
Yeah.
I look younger than them, and I'm
I don't
like
know.
16
I don't know
years
how we
older
all
than them.
look younger than they did. Then.
Yeah.
And they're fit people.
Yeah.
Doing,
they're
like, physical
athletically,
challenges.
Yeah.
Maybe it's diet,
Yeah.
because they've probably eaten a lot of butter.
Yeah, and like Britain was like black and white until like 1979, I think.
Yeah,
So a lot of
that's
them would
true.
have been born, in
Yeah.
a
Sepia.
sepia.
Yeah.
They'd had very little
photograph.
vitamin D because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
God love them though.
Oh, I
Go
do.
to Fort Boyard.
Having a great time. Yeah.
Yeah.
First time a lot of them had never left the country.
Yeah. Never been on a trip.
Well, welcome back, everyone. It's good to be.
Hello.
It's good
It's
to be
good to
back.
be
yeah.
here.
Hello. Yes.
Are you feeling better, Chris Ray?
Well, I was feeling, as you well know, John, because I told you. I was fine. I just had a bad cough.
Yeah, and, you
And it doesn't
ruined
translate
the
well
audio.
to audio.
No.
So
John would have to edit
that-
each cough out individually.
Can you imagine? Are you able to just do that? Or me have to have a cough
I would.
button here?
I would just have to turn your mic off like I did that one.
Yeah, I've got a cough. Turn Nick's mic off.
John's solution to everything is
Yeah.
turning my mic off.
No, I was fine. I had a cold New Year's Day for a few days, and then it was just a cough for like 3 weeks. So better now, though.
Good. Can't
Better
hear a single
now.
cough in there.
I've not coughed for at least a day.
That's
No,
brilliant.
and the audio quality's been exceptional.
Yes, so far.
Yes.
So far.
Well, it's good to be back in the room.
In a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of. Yeah.
In a
Well,
way.
should we? I know we've all been like craving the routine of
yeah.
this strict format. So has anyone got a hate? Should we get back into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got hate.
Go on. You
Oh,
go.
there we go.
You
Here
go.
we go. I've got a title for my hate. It's
Oh.
called Toy Pain.
Oh, no.
Toy pain.
Toy Pain.
Toy pain.
Sometimes
To pain.
to pain. You know the rapper T-Pain?
Shall
Sade? Yeah, that's short. That's short for Toy Pain, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know that.
I guess that's why they call it toy
That's
pain.
why they,
I
another
guess
rapper
that's
reference.
why they call it toy pain.
Oh, two rappers in one joke. That's really,
Yeah.
that's really smart.
Yeah.
Was he a rapper? Was T-Pain a rapper? Not really.
He was like he was like the melody man you'd bring
Yeah.
in.
He was on a boat.
Yeah.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat.
Is there a word for
It's
like
kind of melodic.
like in the
the melody man.
in the early like Warren G and Nate Dogg
Oh, my neck just clicked then.
they're
Oh.
Regulate,
yes.
the funkiest song ever made. Like Warren G, he's rapping, he's telling a story with
He is weaving a saga
his, with his
for
lyrical
us.
flow.
Absolutely.
But then you bring in like Nate Dogg to be like he's like the melody man.
yeah,
for
and
lack
he
of a
sort of
better-
brings in the chorus.
Yeah, it just gives you like the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tends to just sing like maybe one line, maybe
Yeah.
two, and then you switch back to the rap. So yeah, I don't know what T-Pain is. Either way,
Yeah.
Toy Pain
Toy pain.
is the pain I feel whenever I see a toy, right? And I want it.
I want it.
I want
it so bad.
I want to have the toy.
I want to
and I feel this deep, probably childhood
Yeah.
originating urge
Yeah.
to buy and having to hold said toy.
Yeah.
to have and holding enjoy.
And to be with, and
To just
have,
be
and
with,
to
yeah.
sew,
To just
and-
have.
and to like and such.
Yeah, something to love.
But the pain then immediately comes after that
Yeah.
initial spark of joy when I realise I can't
Can't have it.
have it because I won't do anything with it. Now, sometimes I suppress toy pain and buy toys anyway.
Yeah.
But then they sit there
Yeah.
in my life and they're just there because
Just
I don't
there.
play with them because
No.
I'm a 38-year-old man and as childish as
time.
I am,
No time for
I
that.
still there's no part of me anymore that wants to. Well, no, I want to, but there's no part of me that can. I've lost the ability to play with toys.
But isn't this kind of harking back to one of our earliest episodes where we just went and bought some toys?
We did do
because
that. Trying to exercise this pain.
Yeah, because you were like, just don't think, just buy.
Yes.
Just buy, just consume.
And I do that
Still
sometimes.
But what did you buy?
I bought a Transformer. Yeah,
still got that?
I've still got that Transformer.
Knocking about.
I may still have my Iron Man launching
I'm
glove.
pretty sure I don't have what I bought.
Ow.
I think I bought a bird person action figure.
Oh yes, you
Rick
did.
and Morty.
Oh
did.
God,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think I have anymore.
But the thing is, Nick,
Tell me, John.
I've seen your house and your studio,
I know,
and it's full of things you love.
but they bring me pain.
Oh, okay.
I want
Because-
more.
Well, partly because I want more.
I want more.
But partly because, like, I know I'm not playing with them in
Sure.
the true sense that I should be. You know, like, I have a lot of Bakugans, right, as you know.
Yeah,
Right? I don't know
yeah.
if you know what that is.
No,
It's like a little-
obviously not.
No, Nick. Please spend time explaining what Bakugans
Let's
are
get deep
to
into
Chris
Bakugans.
Ray. Yeah.
They're basically marbles that pop open and transform like Transformers, but they pop open by magic.
What do you mean?
So, like, you know magic? So, imagine a marble.
So you know how, like at secondary school, you would have been playing football with your friends.
Yeah.
Shut up, John.
Probably in a
Don't ruin
side
this.
room, maybe like where RE is taught.
Yeah.
Nick would have been playing with his Bakugans, which
Yeah.
are like marbles, only they're actually Transformers.
They're
Yeah.
balls, they're
Yeah.
spheres.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, I can explain spheres to you. Okay.
So what? You got a ball.
Little ball,
Yeah.
size.
What, and you like press a button?
No, don't even press. This is the magic of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You roll it across
Right.
the table. When it touches a card,
Right.
which has
How does it know it's touched the card?
I think there's some magic in it, right? Well,
Right.
no, there's
Kinetic energy.
It's magnetic.
I see.
So there's metal in the card. There's a magnet in the ball.
What if I use a regular magnet?
Yes, it would also.
That would
as well.
work.
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Any magnet.
But then suddenly it triggers
Yeah.
because of magnetic magic.
Yeah.
And the ball pops open and turns into a
Oh.
little beast.
Oh.
Like
How does it go back into a ball?
It's
It's
really
very
fiddly,
laborious.
really fiddly.
Yeah,
you have to
yeah,
fold it back
really
in.
fiddly,
It's harder than a transformer actually.
What are they made of?
Plastic.
Metal. Oh, plastic.
Some of
Yeah.
them have metal parts.
I see.
Which is very exciting.
What kind of things they turn into?
Like insects or gorillas or dragons or horses. I've got a horse one.
Basically,
What, like realistic looking?
well, no, because they're all slightly limited by the fact they have to transform into a
Yeah.
sphere.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
what I mean.
yeah.
But John can fuck off slightly on this basis,
Yeah.
because it is actually quite impressive, like
Yeah.
the variety of things. I'll admit that sometimes they are a bit of a push, like calling that a gorilla is maybe a
I see.
questionable thing.
Yeah.
But like I've got one that turns into a praying mantis. It looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like absolutely.
What's this
amazing.
then? Like a TV show?
It was a TV show as well. Just all good toy sets are right.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. The
o-
Bakugan.
Bakugans.
over,
It's Japanese.
over the Christmas period, Nick had a completed tray of Ferrero Rocher, by which I mean he'd eaten a tray of
Yeah.
Ferrero Rocher.
I bought Ferrero
I
Rocher
see.
for myself,
And then you
And
filled
and
it
then
with...
I ate them all.
And we discovered that a Bakugan is the exact same dimensions as a
I see.
Ferrero Rocher.
So now I store
yeah.
them all in my Ferrero
in your
Rocher
Ferrero
tray.
Rocher tray.
Because I'm
That's
an
two
adult.
worlds colliding, isn't it? There?
Yeah. To be fair, that was your idea.
Where do you store your Bakugan? Oh, here in my Ferrero Rocher.
It's a
tray.
real fusion of kid
Oh,
and adult.
ambassador, would you
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, the ambassador.
The Italian
You're
ambassador.
spoiling us with all these Bakugan.
Yeah, do I put this in my mouth? Ah!
Now, let me ask you this.
Tell me.
If you're not playing with the Balucan,
Say, that'll do.
yeah, do you display them in ball form, or
They're mostly in ball form in my
Fucking-
Ferrero Rocher tray.
Yeah.
But usually I'll have one or two out.
right?
Because this is how I try and alleviate the toy
Can't you
pain.
just buy marbles though?
Well,
Know what I mean?
our marbles don't transform by magic, do
But
they?
you're still looking at the same thing.
Well, except for the 2 or 3 that I have
Yeah.
out to play
But
with.
then you could buy a model of a prey.
But
mantis.
also,
That'd be cheaper.
I think you're missing the point.
but also, like
Oh, almost certainly.
Deliberately.
the whole point is that a marketing executive looked at a Victorian tree like a marble and was like, "That's old school. We've got to make
Yeah.
it
How can we make this
rad."
anime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
come at me like this.
No,
Because,
no.
Because
no.
Transformers, right? That's just a car that's also a man.
I don't have any trans. You're.
Okay,
You
fine.
Sorry, direct your ire at me.
Focus
Sorry,
on the
yeah,
one
no,
person.
hello,
I
yeah.
don't have any transform.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Anyway.
Did you know when you were younger?
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
I have a
You had a Megazord.
Ghostbusters. I was about to mention that.
Well, that's fucking.
Yeah, right. So in the loft still now, I
Say
have
it
a
again.
Ghostbusters satchel.
Ghost bastards.
Ghostbusters satchel. I have a Ghostbusters satchel.
Oh, okay.
Like
that you had
like
when you
a
were a kid.
cylinder bag kind of thing.
Oh,
That's
nice.
all my childhood action figures in it.
You need to get that out. And
I
I
should
need to have a look.
You can have a look.
Some
You're
of
very
them.
welcome to. Yeah.
I won't take any from you. I just want to see them.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of... There's a Beetleborg in there, I think. There's all sorts of stuff.
A Beetleborg?
Yeah, I think
wow.
so.
That's vintage.
Yeah, there's all sorts in there. Yeah, I did have the original Megazord
yeah, see, that's...
thing. And I'm still, now and then, whenever it comes up, I feel quite wistful.
Yeah.
That my mum definitely binned it.
This is a bit of... That's a bit of toy pain, though, right?
Yeah.
Because you're wistful for a thing, right? But if you had that right now in your adult life, what the fuck would you do with that?
I'd have it on display.
Right.
That's the thing.
Display is one
Yeah.
thing.
But that's right. That's something to look at, and someone could go, yeah, cool Megazord.
Cool
If
Megazord,
I
man.
come up to you and go, Nick, look at that tray of fucking Ferrero Rocher.
Delicious looking Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, Nick, you've been eating a lot of chocolate.
They're not Ferrero Rocher.
You're perfectly summing up the toy pain, right?
Yeah.
Because the Bakugans are shit on display. Absolutely fucking
Awful.
shit. Because they exist to be played with.
Awful.
They are for children
Yeah.
to be played. They're not for display.
Yeah.
But I'm a 38-year-old man.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So I've bought a load of them.
I've got 'em.
Yeah. No, I know.
What you want to do
These
is
are good questions.
buy
Yeah.
a bouncy ball and a praying mantis action figure.
Then I'll have just more shit.
No, but don't.
Because I've got
bother-
double the shit
Yeah.
then.
I want to know if the price of those two things, and I know the
Together,
answer, is the same or less
What an insane question.
than the Bluken.
the balloon. The
But no,
balloon.
it's a good point because no one's playing with a Bakugan praying mantis and going like, "Wow,
Whee!
what this is the most
Ka-chow, chow.
what an accurate and cool praying mantis
screen
action
accurate
figure."
praying
You know,
mantis.
Well, it's because it's not.
yeah,
It's not really an accurate
No.
praying mantis at all, or an accurate marble.
no,
for
they're
that
quite
matter.
bad marbles.
They're bad marbles. They don't
intrigued
roll
by-
very well.
I'm
Yeah.
intrigued by the concept, and
Here's the thing. They're fucking cool.
I'm sure
They're really cool.
Is a
But what can I
Bakugan
do with it?
Is a Bakugan cooler than a Beyblade?
Well, here's the thing. I was going to bring up Beyblade. Do you know what a Beyblade is?
No.
Right, so
Right,
in the
okay.
same way that a marble was made cool by transforming into
Yeah.
a mantis,
Imagine step with us into the Victorian toy space and how do we make them cool?
right, we're going to find a
Okay.
Victorian toy and I'm going to
Yeah.
make it modern cool, right?
Yeah.
Spinning tops.
Yeah.
What if they were cool?
What if they-
What if they
What
were
would
cool?
you do to make a spinning top cool?
I would
There's a right answer.
put lights on it.
Okay, well that's okay.
Okay,
Some
that's-
of them do have
yeah,
lights.
okay, that's
on
pretty.
them.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
What about
Yeah, go on.
what about the word battle?
Okay.
What does that do anything for you?
Yeah.
Could you
So
battle with?
imagine if
spinning
you had a
tops?
spinning top. Imagine if I had a spinning top.
Yeah.
And then we had a sort of bowl-based arena,
Oh.
and I spun mine, you spun yours, and one of them won.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Speaking my
How do I
language.
win?
By being the last spinning,
I see.
by mine stopping first.
And you had a cool catchphrase,
I see.
which is like "Let it rip."
Because
Yeah.
you have a pull cord to make your spinning top go.
Oh.
Like that, yeah?
Some of them have like metal blades and like.
They're customizable, right? So they're made up of multiple discs that you stack together to create your ultimate customized personal Beyblade
Yeah,
to your
I
play
see.
style.
There's enough customizational options to trick you into thinking that they
Yeah.
make any fucking difference to how these
Yeah.
two spinning tops
They don't.
smack
And what
into
happens
each
when you win?
They really don't.
When you win, glory, I guess. Bragging
glory,
rights.
yeah.
Oh, no, there are world championships, though.
Yeah.
That part I don't understand.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You're right to bring up Beyblades, John.
Why
Because
are they called Beyblades?
Bay, B-E-Y,
Why are they called Beyblades?
still a good question. I don't have an answer. I just
A lot of
corrected
them have like blades poking out, but I don't get the bay bit.
Because it's my Bay.
Bay.
B-E-Y.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. That's probably
He
it.
invented them.
He
Okay.
would like. They're probably working on a Beyblade.
I don't get the
movie.
brand name. They
Doesn't
could be
matter.
called-
They're called Bakugans. Who the fuck? No,
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah,
meaningless
that's a good
words.
point, actually.
Just
yeah.
words.
We actually gave Beyblades a harder time
Yeah.
than
The
Bakugan.
Bakugan.
Yeah.
Don't think about it. Okay.
I assume Bakugan means something.
Probably
Like-
ball
Like
man.
buy a marble.
Ball man.
That kind of
Buy
thing.
a marble instead.
Buy a
dickhead.
marble instead. They're cheaper.
It's Japanese for respectful ball pastime.
Yes. Yes.
But you're right to bring up Beyblades because I've been looking at them
Oh, dear.
and I've been thinking I want a Beyblade because they look cool
I
and I'm in pain.
I
Toy
have
pain.
the worst kind of pain there is.
There is exactly.
I have models.
Beyblades.
Yes, I have
in my
models.
house.
I have figurines.
The toy thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Jacob to be that age, and I can get involved.
You've
with
got a
that.
brilliant
I've got a
excuse.
good
You've got a
excuse.
son.
When
I
Jacob-
can't. I don't know why I would buy them now.
Exactly.
When Jacob's of age, just think about how many Emperor Palpatine figurines he'll have to play with
Yes.
in your house.
yeah, he'll just.
Or one of them's.
I
one of
can
them's
just
quite
see it now.
Breakable.
So Jacob sat on the floor, surrounded by 38 Emperor Palpatine figurines,
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
and he's dressed as Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need a cloak.
I don't
Very
know whether
easy.
he should be brought up on countless Emperor Palpatine figurines.
No, it might screw him up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might a little
Possibly.
Every
Yeah.
birthday we could buy him a new one.
That'd be good.
That could be a fun tradition.
That would
wouldn't
be
it?
a fun tradition.
Oh, you got him another plastic wizened old man. That's nice.
What did you get from Uncle
saggy
John?
man.
Another Emperor Palpatine.
Yay! I wish he'd stop. I don't even like him.
This one's a ball. If you press it into a magnet.
Oh, you say that. Bakugan
Here we-
briefly
here we
partnered
go,
with
there we-
Marvel
yeah.
and had superhero Bakugans.
Yeah.
And Ali got me a Spider-Man Bakugan.
Good.
So it pops out into Spider, but he kind of looks broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, kill me!
Mary Jane. Mary Jane.
Yeah.
But engineering-wise, it's very impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Very
But do you
impressive
keep
piece
that
of
in ball
technology.
form or Spider-Man?
At
Yeah,
the moment
because
it's in ball
you
form.
don't want to look at this.
You don't want to
godless
see it in
horror,
Spider-Man
you know?
form.
Yeah.
It looks horrible.
That's what I mean.
It's
Yeah.
not really a man.
You could just get a Spider-Man ball. You know?
Yeah, at 20p corner
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't open by magic, though, does it? So-
Do
No.
you,
But neither does yours.
this is a bit tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but do
Ooh,
you
this is
suspect?
exciting.
Is it possible that Beyblades and Bakugan were invented so that Pokemon fans had someone to pick on?
Yeah.
Because if you brought a Game
I
Boy,
thought Pokemon was a video game.
yeah, but if
is.
you brought a Game Boy to school, so you could like battle. I'm going to battle you with my Charmander. That's a fast track to getting your ass kicked. That was my experience. growing up in the
know.
90s,
Certainly
yeah.
my experience.
But like, if a kid had also been
Sorry
like,
about that, by the way.
But if like the cool kids had been like rounding on me, and then they heard another kid going like "Let her rip," and then we're like having a
they
spinning
have a
top
spinning
battle.
top battle.
Yeah,
They're not finishing that battle before they get their teeth kicked out of their head.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
You know?
Here's a question. We talked about this. I think we talked about Beyblades on this show way back when we talked about conkers. And we came up with the phrase conker jocks.
Yeah, it's amazing what alcohol does to help you.
Yeah.
It
forget
really is.
these
Or
moments.
remember, even, because I've only remembered it now because I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Conkers could be the next Beyblade Bakugan scenario.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if I had a conker on a
Yeah.
string and I swung it at your conker on a string and it transformed on impact.
That would be good, actually,
Yeah,
wouldn't
into a man that then punched you in the face.
Yeah.
Really, they've not capitalised on the marketing potential of Conkers. Like
This
they
is what we said.
being like the company.
Let's
Yes.
not have this conversation again. We don't need. We
My
did
point,
all of it.
the reason
yeah,
I brought it
yeah.
up was because that's a physical duel with toy-like objects
Sure.
in the playground.
But
Why
when
is that any
when was
more
the
or
last
less
time? But when was the last time
cool?
you did that?
When I was a child.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying to you, John, is
Hello.
why is that more or less cool than letting it rip with your fucking Beyblades in a bowl in the middle of the playground?
No, I'm just having a lot of sympathy
Tell me.
right now for the 12-year-old in 1998 who may have been trying to have a Pokemon duel in a playground using a
Game Boy Link cable.
a Game Boy Link cable. Knowing that like the cool kids would be rushing around the corner like any minute to kick your ass, you know.
Yeah, you
And
gotta hurry.
I would have been praying for a child to have been
Letting it rip.
you know.
So that you'd be saved a few minutes
Yeah.
to finish the trade of your music
Yeah,
for a Snorlax.
it's like when shepherds in days of old would like looking after their sheep, protecting them from wolves, would have that one goat that becomes paralyzed when it's scared.
The dummy
Yeah.
goat.
Just to like feed the wolf when
gotta-
a wolf attacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Every Pokemon group of fans have like one Beyblade
sacrificial
person.
One
that
Beyblader.
They keep
They're called
around.
Beybladers as well, which is quite
Yeah.
a cool title.
Is it?
Well,
You can say anything, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marketing has taught me that Beyblade users are cool.
we do need to find the next Victorian toy to coolify.
Oh, Rickets.
Yeah. Good. Good.
I love playing with my rickets.
The cane.
You know,
Just smack the shit out of each other.
but it transforms.
Yeah.
Pig Knuckles.
Pig knuckle.
Yeah.
Well, that's Go-Go's.
Yeah, but were they cool?
I don't think they were ever really that cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember Go-Go's?
No.
Go-Go's, you remember Go-Go's?
I probably do.
They were called Go-Go's Crazy Bones, and they were little plastic
Do you remember
figurines.
these?
They were kind of
The little
roughly-
totem pole things.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
yeah,
roughly
yeah.
bone shaped.
I do remember.
They were
weird-
based on
the-
pig knuckles.
The weird thing is that Pogs were a thing.
Pogs. There's another.
I
good
had
example.
Pogs, yeah.
And I don't really think that Pogs were based on a global... You know what I mean? Like with...
Oh, like a sort of story, lorry franchisee.
like I guess the
It's
weird...
an absolute miracle that Pogs did so well.
Yeah, I guess that's
Really?
kind of what I'm saying. Because like... you could argue that like a Beyblade, there's a... You go, oh, it's like a
There's
spinning
an
top.
action.
Spinning tops have been around for like a long time.
Oh, I see. A
There's
legacy.
a game.
Bakugans are like marbles.
Yes.
But like Pogs have
Well,
only ever been Pogs. Like
But they're a bit like playing cards.
Yeah, they're
I guess.
collectible.
Yeah.
They got artwork on them.
But the
Kinda.
game you were meant to
And
play
there was
with
a game.
Pogs was to put them in a stack and slam them with a Kino.
Bikini, yeah.
I don't think I ever.
Bikini.
I just had the Pogs. I think. I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of people just had the Pogs.
Well, no one ever played the game because
I played the game a little bit. But
I
just
don't.
with my
I would know
brother.
how to play the
Yeah,
game.
but you'd have like falling. There's no real skill to it.
And also, you'd fuck up your Pogs by playing it because I had
Yeah.
a metal Kini. Like
Did
I
ya?
could fuck.
I remember mine being black with like green glitter on it.
Yeah, they always
That
are.
kind of-
yeah,
thing, yeah.
they're usually metallic.
Yeah,
weren't they?
that
Yeah, in
was
some
it.
way.
In Nick's studio, there are 4 Pokemon-themed bikinis
Are
just
there?
on the side.
Lovely.
This is what I mean.
You literally can't go like an inch without tripping over.
Some sort of toy,
some kind of nostalgia.
and every one of them gives me toy pain.
The thing is,
Okay?
like, school of thought would be because you said like we kind of glossed over this. You've been browsing some Beyblades.
I've been having a little look at Beyblades on
Yeah.
eBay.
There's a school
Yeah.
of thought that said.
E-blades.
If I get 2, will you play? Will you battle with me?
Well,
Will
no,
you
let's
let it
just,
rip?
let's just lean into this because there's a school of thought that
rip.
says
Will you let it rip?
there's a school of thought that says life is short. Follow your passion, your joy. Do what makes you happy.
There is a school of thought.
There's an alternate competing school of thought that says I've
Yeah.
seen how you live. Don't buy Beyblades.
Well, because I'll hurt myself.
No, because
It'll just be more shit in my
it'll be
life.
more shit.
It'll
yeah.
be shit crashing into the shit you already have.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could chuck other things into the ring. Maybe
Yeah,
that would clear.
Gangs and Beyblades.
I could
will
clear
be-
some of it out.
Yeah.
with using my Beyblades. That's a reason to buy the Beyblades. Is I could use them to smash all my other plastic crap
Yeah.
to pieces, and then
Yeah.
recycle it. I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
I have. The thing is, I have shit.
Oh, we
and
all
some
have
people
shit,
call
yeah.
it toys. Call them toys. I don't think they are. They're collectible models.
Okay.
Sure.
That
whatever.
sounds like an important thing to help you sleep.
But at the
night.
moment, they just live on top of the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no place for them.
But
Really.
there's a frustration there, even with things that aren't meant to be toys, but are just collectible figurines, of which I have many, by the way.
Yeah.
Like there is a frustration that you buy them just to sit,
Just
Yeah.
and I do like looking at them. Don't get me wrong, I like looking at them.
The thing is, I could look at a photograph of them.
Or you could
Yeah.
call up a JPEG on your phone.
Yeah, and go, oh look, there it is.
Excuse me, phone. Please call up a JPEG of a Bakugan.
Yeah.
Please.
Or like the Kotobukiya Darth Vader model that I own.
Is that words?
Works.
Yeah,
That's mostly consonants.
Kotobukiya.
How is it that we bring Bakugan to you and it's
Yeah.
like we just spat on your doorstep
Yeah.
and then you start
You say Kotobukiya's Darth Vader's.
Yeah,
That's Vadus.
There
What
you
is
go.
Kotobukiya?
it's a brand. They make the models.
They
Oh
make the
sure, yeah,
models.
why not? Yeah, someone's got.
But I could look at. My point is, I could look at that on my phone and go, oh yeah.
That wouldn't bring
Yeah.
you the satisfaction, though, would it?
Mm,
There's a magpie part of all of us, I believe.
Maybe.
Less so for John, I think.
Good way of thinking about it. Yeah. No, I'm not above this. I've got like a complete
You do actually
set.
have a cabinet.
I have a complete set of Gen 1 Bionicles in a glass cabinet next
That is
to
a
my
good
desk.
point.
Yeah.
You do.
Sorry to hear that.
That's my dark. That's my dark joy.
Yeah,
You know.
but they bring you joy.
They do in a
Because
weird
you
way.
have them.
We did play with your Bionicles.
Yeah,
One time when we came over.
He
didn't
wasn't.
we?
He didn't give consent.
Yeah,
Oh,
you.
sorry. Yeah, sorry about
I think
that.
you.
again.
They'd come out of my parents' attic, and you guys have just turned up to
What were
like
they doing at
recording episode.
And there were
And
Bionicles
it did look.
everywhere.
It did look a bit like you come into my kitchen. And I was like, nervous breakdown. Really?
Yeah.
Would a-
Midlife crisis.
Yes. Would a man with this many Gen 1 Bionicles be having a nervous breakdown,
exactly.
Diane?
But then we just started playing with them anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
What
what
made me
happens.
think of toy pain is that I was scrolling on TikTok, as I want to do these days,
Toy pain.
and I said every now and then I get a TikTok about like old Lego sets of the distant past of the 90s, and there was a Lego set I wasn't aware of this set called Lego Atlantis.
Oh.
And it was all about like submersibles and underwater temples and shit. And fuck me, they are amazing.
Yeah.
There were these fish people that had like shark heads, and there were
Wow.
like Greco-Roman kind of temples with seaweed on them. And then there were these submarines that were like red and sleek and long, and they had these cool turbine engines, and they had little dudes that sit
Nice.
inside the cockpits. Honestly, fuck me. And I was like, I could go to eBay right now and see if there's any
You
Lego
could,
Atlantis
yeah,
sets.
with-
And then I had this moment where I was just like, no, fuck,
But that's
no.
But that's something you can do. I think building Lego
know,
is
I
still
ki-
acceptable.
kinda-
I bought.
Yeah.
I got a Lego N1 Starfighter. Here we go. N1 Starfighter.
Nerd.
Dick. Like last Christmas or
Which
my
one's the
birthday.
M1?
It's the Naboo Starfighter.
Oh, the yellow and silver one.
But the Mandalorian has one now.
That's all silver.
That's
Yeah,
all silver.
all
So I got
aboard.
that for my birthday or
M1
Christmas last year,
Starfighter.
and that was good fun. I enjoyed
Yeah.
doing that.
I think.
Lego. I
Lego
think's-
is a bit
Lego.
different.
I think's all right.
I think as a
But that's
lo-
just because I have some.
as a long-term fan of Lego, I think
Legist.
the issue is I think a lot of that stuff now, and maybe this goes into what you were saying, is targeted at adults like us who will buy it, build
Make
it,
Display.
put
on
it in a
display.
display.
Yeah.
But Lego Atlantis
Yeah.
was for playing.
Yeah, there
you
was
were meant to play with the submarine.
There was this moment where Lego tipped over. I
from
think.
toy
Yeah.
to model
Yeah.
on a shelf.
This
Yeah.
is a collectible, but you have to build it first.
But what's exciting me about Lego Atlantis is not to build a submarine and put it on display. That's not what's exciting me. What's exciting me is this weird childish part of me that wants to play with that submarine,
Yeah.
but doesn't know how to as a 38-year-old man.
But what would you do?
I'm in conflict. Exactly.
You'd have
I
to-
feel like an idiot. If I did,
Because kids just go.
I don't remember
Which
what
is
I
fine.
used to do. I don't know
No.
how I used to do it.
That's the thing with Lego. Eventually, again, I will buy Jacob some Lego. That's
Yes.
definitely happening.
Oh, of course it is.
But he will build it and then play with it.
He will play with it.
But whereas now, at our age, we just build it.
When
And
he
it's
does,
then you're done.
When he does, take some notes so that I know what to do because I can't remember
Yeah.
what to do.
How do you play with
How do
Lego?
you play with Lego?
I had a box of like a big plastic tub storage box
Yes.
of Lego,
Yes.
which is basically my gateway to imagination as a kid.
I still have it's a big blue box that looks like a Lego brick.
Oh, nice.
And it has
Full of
Lego,
Lego.
in it. So I've got that at home still.
I learned even just in the last month that, like, you know, you got Lego,
Oh, sure.
and you know you got Duplo.
Yep.
There's a third one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Larger than Duplo.
Like, imagine a universe beyond.
yeah, go on.
Well, I
What's
can't remember what it's called. Like
Oh,
Uno or something like
Tromplo.
Uno.
that. Tromplo. Yeah, it might be like Triplo. Might be Triplo. Yeah,
There's Brio, which is obviously completely different.
that's very different.
That's very
yeah.
That's wooden
Don't
train
bring Brio
sets.
into this.
Yeah, but I didn't realize apparently
Brio.
Lego bricks do interact with Duplo.
Oh, God.
What's bigger than Duplo?
What's...
Mega Blocks. That's not it.
No.
Not that.
Is there Lego bigger than Duplo? No, it says Duplo's the largest.
I saw a video. I saw evidence of
Oh.
this. Yeah.
However, Lego has released larger brick sets before, such as Lego Baby and Lego Quattro.
Oh, maybe it's Quattro.
Let's look at
I
that.
guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
Like Lego is Uno, Duplo, twice the size, Quattro. It scales, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that is what you're saying.
But I've seen a video of a man connecting a Duplo brick to a Quattro brick, and then a Lego brick to a Duplo brick. Like they do scale. is what
yeah,
I'm saying.
I mean,
The engineering in Lego is incredible.
there we go. That's a Lego brick,
Oh.
Lego 2x2, sorry, a Duplo 2x2, and then I guess a Quattro.
I guess a Quattro. Yeah.
2x2
Very
Yeah.
good.
The idiot children who
And
can't
there's-
stop
there's an
swallowing
example
delicious Lego.
of them all stacking together.
Oh, my God.
Look at that! That's
What a world.
Incredible.
A formidable.
I'm seeing double.
Four.
Quattro.
Four.
Four
Quattro.
Quattro.
This image will help
Yeah.
finish tonight.
So,
There you
I
go.
mean, I think like.
This will translate well on the podcast.
So follow your dreams, but don't buy a Beyblade.
It's too late.
How
No,
much?
it's not really.
How much are Beyblades?
Oh, this because they're all
Bay-
second hand, so it's just
Beyblades.
whatever people
Are
fancy
they
selling.
are they not making Beyblades?
I don't think they
anymore?
are.
Really?
No,
Is
no.
Beyblades had its moment?
I think it might have done.
I thought Beyblades was like more popular
Evergreen.
than Bakugan.
Bakugan has this weird kind of like because the company that makes Bakugan only makes that, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas the
Hard to
people that
believe.
make Beyblade is something like Hasbro or Tomy or something like that.
Yeah.
They're making shitloads of different brands.
Yeah, it's
So they give up on the
Lockheed
brands
Martin.
Yes,
they're also,
Lockheed Martin,
they're
yeah.
also making helicopters. Yeah.
They give up on the brands that aren't profitable.
I
Whereas Spin Masters are the people who make Bakugan. They're like, this is our everything. We have to keep this going in order to keep thousands of people in work.
Wait, the company called Spin Masters makes Bakugan,
But not Beyblade.
but not Beyblade.
Some Bakugans do spin though,
Okay,
like a Beyblade,
like a Beyblade.
and you kind of let it rip.
Let
when you
it
launch
rip.
when you launch a spinning Bakugan.
Yeah, but
Don't
they
think
but
too
they
much about
they
it.
can't say let it rip. So they go, I hope it spins.
It's kind of like that because sometimes it
Go
doesn't.
round and round.
Rotate.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, yeah. I've got one spinning Bakugan.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've got one spinning Bakugan.
Don't no. Look
I've
at
got
him.
a lot of
Nick,
Bakugans.
Nick, you're killing him.
Babe Blue Can.
Babe Blue Can.
They should do a
Bakugan.
crossover.
A match made in heaven.
Yeah, Babe
Yeah.
Blue Can.
Babe Blue Can.
Anyway, that's me. That's my toy.
Yeah,
pen.
I get it. I understand.
I'm glad you
I just
understand.
think that you know, just
Just
get
stop.
some marbles.
Yeah, okay.
Put them in your Ferrero Rocher.
Maybe I will get some. I could get into marbles.
In a big way.
That's more toys
Yeah.
though. Just a different kind, a
Mar-
simpler
yeah,
kind of toy.
Cheaper though.
Maybe.
I don't want you to go bankrupt.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for your care.
Yet.
So it works for you.
Yeah.
I've got a hate.
Yeah.
I hate
Oh.
the varying quality of train hoppers on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Is this like Brave Dave?
It all begins and ends with Brave Dave.
Okay.
Because we have talked about Brave.
Yes,
I feel like
we
we've
have.
talked about Brave Dave
I
on
think
the
Brave
podcast.
Dave may have even been a hate or a love at some point.
Or both.
Yeah.
Could
But
be,
anyway,
yeah.
I found myself thinking the other day about Brave Dave.
You do love some Brave Dave.
And I thought to myself,
Has he done other things? I know he tried to do other things, but has he actually done anything since that original?
Quick bit of context.
Adventure.
Brave Dave was a YouTube series
Yeah.
of a guy who hops onto trains, illegally freight trains, and travels on them without paying.
a man who did a 4-part YouTube epic, kind of like 2017, I want to say.
Oh, really? That long ago?
Yeah, did a epic. He crossed Canada
Without
by
paying a penny.
hitchhiking. No, that's the wrong
Not
word.
even
Hitch riding.
Well, train hopping.
They call it train hopping.
hopping on
Yeah,
a train.
riding the rails like a hobo.
Yeah.
Hopping onto freight trains.
Because the front and back of each freight carriage has a sort of kind of a little cradle,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're lucky.
if you're lucky, and
Yeah.
there is space for a man to curl up there.
And it was a
ride
New
on
Year's
trains.
Eve
but it's
party.
illegal.
We'd counted down. We'd done the Auld Lang Syne shit.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
for some reason, we randomly had YouTube
Chucked on
on.
some
Started
Brave
watching
Dave.
So
that.
everyone's a bit drunk. We've just done the whole singing.
Brave
And we
Dave.
start watching Brave Dave. I don't know why.
No.
Ironically. And then
Started
like
ironically.
2
Get
hours
into
later,
it, yeah.
we've watched the entire Brave Dave saga.
Epic.
Yeah.
Where he crosses. Anyway, so I found myself thinking about Brave Dave.
Sure.
I mean, he's your Roman Empire, right?
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about Brave Dave like every 5 minutes,
Yeah,
arguably.
yeah.
And I was
or
like,
more.
and I was thinking, like, oh man, I'm going to rewatch Brave. I'm going to
Yeah.
rewatch Brave Dave.
Does he call himself Brave Dave?
Yeah,
It's the name of his
I
channel,
mean,
isn't it?
It's a weird thing to call yourself.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brave.
I don't think you get to decide that for
Yeah.
yourself.
Ironically enough, because he illegally train hopped and then uploaded it to YouTube, he has
been banned from entering.
He has
Canada.
banned from entering the US and Canada. now.
Good.
So all his subsequent videos are about him climbing mountains in the UK.
I see.
Boo.
Yeah.
No trains after mountains.
that's
And
boring.
the only other video of his that has reached anything near
Cave Dave.
the success of his train hop across
Yeah.
Canada is an incident in Snowdonia
Sure.
where he happened to be filming, because
Yeah.
he always films,
Yeah.
and a man he passed basically fell off the mountain.
Oh.
Whoa.
And then it was like a kind of,
Rescue mission.
yeah.
Well, he
Fucking
went
hell, he's
and
a
helped
hero.
rescue him.
He did, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah, I've been
Good
reading
on
about-
him.
I think he's earned the name Brave Dave.
I've been
now.
reading
Yeah.
about this in recent days, and I think like a lot of people were like,
He's kind
he's
of an idiot.
kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
And I think he is. Bless him. Yeah, like, you know.
I think he'd probably say
But
he was.
he's not
Yeah.
got a bad bone in his body.
But you know what? He may
Saved
not
the man.
may not have been perfect, but he did help out. You know.
yeah. I assume they saved the man.
Yes.
Save
yeah.
Dave.
Saved his corpse.
Yeah.
Save Dave.
It was kind of like
Saved
it's an interesting watch actually, because like this guy.
Does he film him falling then?
No, it's like they're just walking, and then the next minute he's just gone. He's like,
Right.
"Where's he gone? Where's he gone?"
Oh,
Because it
right.
was like a grass slope and it was wet,
I
and
see.
apparently
Shit.
he just
Went.
yeah. So a guy, bless him, did get injured, but they did save his life. So
Good.
anyway, happy days. So I got thinking, train hopping.
Yeah.
That will be a fun YouTube.
Hole?
I have like
No.
a vicarious adventurous spirit where I'm happy to watch
Yeah.
other people do cool shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't
But you
have
get to sit on your sofa. and
You get to
watch it.
experience it
Yeah.
with them.
So then you start going like, well, I bet there's other people like Brave
Oh,
Dave.
yeah, that'd be
in the
nice.
vein of Brave Dave.
Yes.
You know, because Brave Dave, I'm not even sure he's a very good train hopper. Because we watched that damn thing.
No,
you
I
know.
wouldn't say a good one.
And he didn't even think
it
to,
just,
like-
it just kind of happened to him.
Yeah, he wouldn't like pack water or food.
Yeah, he
you
forgot
know.
water, didn't he?
Yeah.
He bought food that wasn't suitable for travel. He bought pizza or something at one point. He's just like, what are you gonna do with that, Brave?
Yeah.
He rode what he called suicide. a
Yes.
lot.
Suicide cars.
That's when
yeah.
it was an empty carriage.
There's no floor.
no floor.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
could fall through it if you fell asleep by accident,
Yeah.
and then into the track.
just
and
die,
then
yeah.
death.
Yeah.
So like there must be other people like Brave Dave because he's kind of like a glorious idiot and he's kind of like entertaining.
Yeah.
So I started looking around for other
Other Daves.
Daves, and what I've discovered is that there are a lot of people train hopping illegally
Right.
and filming it. There is a wide spectrum of quality, is
Interesting.
what I'm saying. And I've discovered two case studies which are completely at opposite ends of the spectrum.
Nice.
Stobe the Hobo
Brilliant.
Yeah.
and the Yard Boys.
Good.
I was expecting another rhyme because we had Stobe and Hobo.
Yeah.
And Brave Dave. I was
Yeah.
expecting like the Yard Squad.
And the Yard, but no,
Yard
no.
Squad.
The Yard Squad.
we didn't get
The
it.
Yard Squad.
But no, Stobe the Hobo and the Yard Boys.
Stobe.
The Yard Boys.
You can't just call yourself Stobe. Are they the Yard Boys because of a train yard?
I think that's meant to be it. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
And my point is,
Where are these people from?
I'm going to guess which is the good one and which is the bad one.
okay.
I think I didn't have an answer ready, but I think against all expectations,
Yeah.
Stobe the Hobo is the good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The yard boys probably just pay for a ticket.
The point
They're really
the
pretty.
point I want to make.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm so
Yeah.
good at this.
No,
Yeah.
seriously. Like, you start watching. You see a video called like "Stove the Hobo Part 1," and there's no like sexy YouTube thumbnail.
No.
It's literally just like a grainy, low res image of like a man with a can just got like you know, and he go like, oh, this looks
This is gonna be shit.
this could be a weird diamond in the rough. We're going to check this out. And the thing about Stove the Hobo is that, like, I think it was all shot a lot because, like, 2017, not ancient history.
Those are the hot train hopping years.
But it looks like it was shot in, like, 2008.
Good.
The video quality is really quite bad.
On a laptop
It's like
webcam.
one by one. It's like basically a square.
Yeah.
And there's something...
Where was it uploaded? Do you know?
when was it uploaded?
When was it uploaded?
Well, I guess like 2016, 2017.
So
15.
recently.
Yeah.
Recent enough.
Right.
So it was contemporary.
Yeah.
And he had a Patreon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
like people would support him to go train hopping.
Was he a hobo?
No, well,
he was just
now,
on the move.
How does
He
one
was-
define a
like a
hobo?
nomad.
he was he was an urban
I don't play
nomad.
by anybody's rules.
Yeah.
Not even my own.
And the thing about Stove the Hobo, I kind of fell down a Stove the Hobo hole. Like he was weirdly fascinating.
Yeah.
Stove the hobo.
You know that thing because he looked a bit like a thumb. You know, like some people just have like their,
In the
their
nicest possible
entire
way.
face is just
Yeah.
like you could draw it on a thumb, and he always wore a hat,
Yeah.
which is like the one defining feature of his face.
I see.
Nice.
And
Imagine your defining feature being wearing a hat.
Yeah, if you take that off, it's like, where have you gone?
Yeah.
but he was like,
What's happened to
Where's
him?
Stobie? Stobie!
I'm right here.
the great thing.
You're
like,
so bland.
I want to give Stobe the justice he
Stop
deserves
saying Stobe.
because, like, Brave Dave, I think was an idiot, but was quite entertaining
Yes.
TV.
He gave us what we wanted.
You know, and kind of slick production for what it was. A man with a GoPro. Stobe the Hobo
Stowe Pro.
looks so like the filming. Everything about it is like cheap. Like when it goes like you get like the episode titles. It's really like 2009 like clip art kind of. It's really basic. It's
Amazing.
so rough and it's so unfinished. It's kind of weirdly like refreshing.
Interesting.
You know, because you go like, oh my god, this is kind of weird.
Like a tall glass of fresh water.
And like
Oh.
Brave Dave, for all his flaws, cross Canada.
Yeah.
Was never
Didn't die.
didn't die, was never drunk because he didn't think to pack
Beer.
food. He didn't pack beer, he didn't pack food
Didn't
or
have
water.
anything.
Yeah. I've been on this train for 16 hours, I'm starving to death. Yeah. The thing about Stove the Hobo is that he seemed like weirdly competent and like but also like why is this compelling? Because he's kind of like
Yeah.
he's kind of like oddly zen and poetic, even though he looks
nice.
like a
So
thumb.
what's his goal?
He's
just the train hop?
always riding the rails.
I see.
I think almost like as a weird compulsion,
Yeah.
like he has to.
Always riding them rails.
But also you think like, oh, he must know all the ins and outs. He must be like really like glamorous. But also like, it's often like he's cold, he's wet, like he's in a tent. It's like I've been stranded in this place for 4 days because I can't get a train out of it. Like, there's nothing glamorous about this. Like, I think probably the most glamorous video of his I watched is where he's, of course, illegally on a train, and of course these trains are like miles long.
Yeah.
And you'd often have like a train, at the front, like an engine at the front, like an engine at the back,
Yeah, to push.
but then like nothing in the middle.
Right.
But in this instance, like there was like an engine in the middle. It was just unmanned.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like a village. It's like a town on wheels. You know what I mean? Because it's like 2 miles long. And so in this one like luxurious trip, he wasn't riding suicide. He wasn't like huddled in the back of a truck. He just walked into a unlocked like an engine.
Oh my god.
So he said for like 8 hours he's got a fridge.
What?
He's got a toilet.
Wow.
And he's just like
Pooping in this random
and he's just like the windows are a bit messy. Hang on, let me just turn on the windscreen wipers.
Wow.
And they stopped at one point, and he went and hid in the toilet cubicle because a guy came by to do a routine inspection, and he's just in the toilet going like, I think there's a guy in there, and he's still filming. I'm just going to keep quiet. I'm keeping quiet. He's like, stop talking,
Stop talking, man.
But I want to like do a bit of build up about Stobes and like his competence on the rails because the mad thing about Scobes, in contrast to Brave Dave and the true hobo lifestyle, is that you've got to do it drunk. like literally, it's like, hey guys, thank you for joining us for another great video. So today, this is a big epic for me. We're going to be riding all the way across Canada. First port of call, got to get some beer. Like literally,
It'll make him feel it.
a man who totally embodied like the hobo lifestyle. It's like you go checklist, got my rucksack, great, got my beer, and it's just like it's inconceivable that you don't ride a train while not drunk.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a horrifying, terrifying experience.
Like you wouldn't do this sober. You'd have to be an idiot to do it sober. Like this is the hobo lifestyle.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of like bad. None of this is good. But you almost want to admire the madness of this man, this insane like train poet who's like, no, the point is to be drunk.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's with a buddy and it seems like a cool road trip.
Oh, okay.
But if a buddy's not available, he's just going to ride 1,600 miles on a train on his own in the snow.
Bloody hell.
With a six-pack.
Lovely.
It's like,
Let's go!
Like one of his videos I watched, it's like going through Colorado. It's like there's snow everywhere. You can see his breath. He's like, hey guys,
time for a beer.
Been on the train for like 4 days, kind of freezing to death here. Let it rip. Anyhow, I'm showered in a week. And it's like
all the best.
Cheers, all the best.
And I just like, I don't know. You just go like, oh my god, this guy is. I don't want to say if any of this is good or bad, but he is 100% just doing a thing he wants to do. Yeah.
God love him.
So that's Scope the Hobo.
Brilliant.
I feel like you've inspired us with that, John. Now we're going to go to the shit bit.
And then you get the Yard Boys.
Yard Squad.
Boys.
And this is like a small movie.
And they've got a logo.
This is like 90
Hi.
minutes, And I go like, oh, this looks like,
We're riding from our town to the next town.
It's got a lot of views.
To halfway towards
to
another
halfway to the next town, and then we'll walk home.
town.
Probably.
Well, I guess probably. Yeah.
But you
Get
got
our parents to pick us up.
But you're like, oh, the Yard Boys, 90-minute adventure. It's got like 1.6 million views.
It's gonna be
Must
great.
be good.
I bet it's going to be entertaining.
Yeah.
And I swear, like, I lasted 5 minutes and I turned that shit off. Like,
Well,
this is why.
Yeah,
When it-
boy.
It's like,
It's your boy.
Hit the subscribe
it's
button.
like, hey, I'm Danny Fresh,
Yeah.
And in 2019, me and 4 of my closest boys had like the tightest adventure in the world, man.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe. And it's like, we're the Yard Boys. Let me introduce you to the crew. And it's like,
oh, no.
hi, I'm Danny
But
Fresh.
It's like true stories.
This is
real stories.
Yeah, this is P. This is P hashtag. Hey, and everyone's like,
This is Scott Parker.
and they are all to a one handsome in a way that only like LA people can be sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like
know
this
what you mean.
weird, like artificial, like
Yeah, impossible, like cheekbones, weird jawline. Like,
And I have, and I just like, I saw a comment which was like, "This is why I hate white people," and honestly, I couldn't disagree. I was like, yeah.
So what did they actually do?
Well, their point was that they were gonna like. This one summer we had like a radical idea. Wouldn't it be like really cool if we rode like 3, and this is so polished and it's really like edited and everything like that. And we set up, we got ready for an incredible adventure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a summer to remember.
Yeah.
It's like they do the intro thing, and like the intro thing ends with them all like on a
Jumping up in the air.
well, no, like putting their arms around each other as they look over like wistfully over
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
you're fucking insufferable wankers.
Yeah.
Like a lot of you. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
I
handle
am
it.
also going to watch this.
It's
So
like,
you don't know where they went.
No, and I think ultimately
went nowhere.
they didn't. Wherever I think spoilers. I think wherever they were trying to go, they didn't.
They went to the
Yeah.
beach
Yeah, because I think
for a bit.
I think ultimately they got caught by the police at some point and got given a caution. So
What
they
an adventure!
They just quit. and
Wild
went
adventure
home.
with the lad.
But they are insufferable, insufferable, and I just like. None of you seem like real human beings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
say what you will about Scobe.
Stope sounds
He was
incredible.
doing it genuinely.
Yeah, and I think like this is why people hate tourists.
Yeah.
Because it's like, just go, hey guys, we're gonna have a radical adventure. We're gonna live rough, and we're gonna like fucking like
We're gonna live rough as much as our parents will allow it.
yeah. It really felt like they were all like just rich boys of LA, just
Yeah,
going
probably
like,
were.
we're gonna have a cool summer.
Yeah.
Whereas like Scobe looks like a thumb, and he's always drunk, always wasted, but fuck, he knows the rails.
He knows what he's
Yeah.
doing.
And like talking about Chef Boyardee, not
Yeah.
Fort Boyard. In that episode where he's like the luxurious episode where he gets like his own engine and there's a fridge. He's talking about how like one of his favourite trail foods is like Chef Boyardee, like sausages in sauce. And he's like, and if you leave this on a radiator for a few hours, it's quite warm when you come to eat it. You know,
Quite warm.
like what a way to live.
They should do like a combo thing, like a
crossover, like
crossover.
Yard
Stove.
Boys and
Yard
Stove.
Boys times Stove.
Time Stoves over.
Yeah, they should do that.
What I love.
And he should show them what it's actually like. We're heating up sausages on a radiator.
That would be a rude awakening for the Yard
But
Boys.
I just like I'm not doing a very good job of articulating this, but it's the idea that like Stobe clearly has some kind of weird calling in his head where he's like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not having a normal life. I'm
I
spending.
must ride the rails.
And it's not even like me and my buddies having one radical summer. It's like Stobe will do this on his own if he needs to.
Every week.
And he's just going to be huddled in a freezing metal box on the back of a train that's traveling 3,000 miles across the middle of like Colorado in minus 15. And he's wasted and he's eating like sausages out of a can.
Yeah.
But he's
It's
like,
not glamorous.
yeah, and I think he'd go like, yeah, this is awful. But he's doing it. Like
doing
he'd
it.
never stop doing it.
Never stop.
I feel quite
riding those
inspired
rails.
in,
Yeah, so do I.
in a manner of speaking,
Yeah.
John.
Anyway, the sad ending is that Stover Hobo is done.
Really?
He is dead. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, John.
Fuck!
You know, when I was going like, oh, Stover Hobo, you know, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna Google Stover Hobo.
Kick him while it's
Oh my God.
But literally, like, you go, like, I'm going to learn more about Stover Hobo.
Die.
Google, like, first hit, rest in peace, Stover Hobo.
Did he die on the rails?
Yeah, he died on the rails.
No.
No, what
Yeah.
happened?
I think there was a tunnel. I think his backpack got caught on a train. And,
Shit.
yeah, so.
Fuck.
But you know what I mean?
Dobie!
I know, and you just go like, you can, but the weird thing is, like, he is now immortalized on YouTube. There are hundreds of thousands of people who've watched Stover Hobo, and, you know, and. I'm sorry, I brought that right down, but you know what I mean? Like,
God.
I met
Oh
him.
my God.
I feel like I had this brief dalliance with, like, I go like, God damn it, Scobes, like, it's a weird life, but you really fucking lived it. You
How
know?
many videos does he have up?
Surprising number, yeah.
Oh,
They're all
okay.
out there, yeah. I think someone's made a point of like archiving them so that legacy will kind of live on. But like,
I feel traumatized now.
Yeah, I've been on a journey.
everybody go watch a Stover Hobo.
I'm gonna.
Go
Now,
watch
I have to because this man died for his art.
for his art. Well, it felt that way in a weird way.
Yeah.
No one told him to do this.
No.
He didn't have to do this.
But for his
God.
legacy, I have to watch these videos.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, John.
Whew. This has been an emotional episode.
Oh,
First, my
torn
toy
up.
pain, which is nearly equivalent to the pain we're feeling now.
No.
about
I'm torn
Stowe.
up.
And then we move on to
I will
deep
watch
sadness.
it. I will have a look. I'll look him up.
Here's one for Scobes.
Stobes. Crack one open for Stobes.
10 a.m. on a train.
I
I think
I'm going to think of him on the train tomorrow morning as I'm going in
you should do.
to
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Another thing about Stowe the Hobo is that he would play the piano in his episodes. Not like he didn't have a piano on the train.
I was
but
gonna
like
ask.
the interstitial music would be
Him.
on the piano.
What a legend.
And the audio balancing was terrible. So you would just have deafening piano. Like, it was honestly like something I would make in 2005. And it was so weirdly charming in
Raw.
how bad it was. But, like, he was a man just completely doing his thing.
I'm very actually excited to watch some of this now.
Go watch some Scobe the Hobo, everyone. And think of Scobe.
Think of Stowe
you know,
and raise a glass to
to,
Stowe.
to Scobe. And fuck the Yard Boys who are insufferable.
Fuck the Yard Boys.
Insufferable
I am also going to
wankers.
watch them as well, though, because I want to.
I would love to know how far you get into Yard Boys.
I'll let
I
you know.
lasted 5 minutes. It was awful.
I'm depressed now.
Well, it's perfect kind of energy for a hate.
Okay. Do you want? I'll have to give my hate.
Now I want it. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Because what?
What's that?
Community WhatsApp groups.
We're back for part 3. Bow, bow, bow. Hit the
I'm glad.
subscribe button.
I'm glad we took some time off so you could get the energy back to bring back a recurring hate.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Thank
Let's
goodness. Yeah.
get into
Community
it.
WhatsApp groups are back.
And
how?
one specific community WhatsApp group.
Having been so successful in my community WhatsApp group last year, I did not see this one coming because he didn't even say hello. So
Is this the same group?
this is the same group. So out the field out the back, we pay to maintain it. There's a WhatsApp group. Still haven't actually paid.
What? You've not paid anything?
No one's asked me to pay
All
any
this
money.
pain and you've not paid anything.
Not paid a penny. Yeah. £35 a year. Not paid it yet.
Not paid
No
it.
one's asked me to. So fuck it.
Okay.
Anyway,
You're in
I'm
a
still
group.
in this fucking group. The only reason I'm in this group is because I haven't paid and I'm waiting for someone to send me some bank details.
Brilliant.
Otherwise, I'd be out already.
Yes.
Fucking Christ.
But also, it has brought us a lot of like subject matter. So
Yeah.
let's keep you
Sure,
in there
sure,
for now.
yeah.
So what's the date today? It is right. So about 11 days ago,
Okay.
message out of the blue. No hello. No Happy New Year.
Hello, everyone.
No hope you had a good Christmas with your families.
Hello, guys. Happy
None of
Field.
And I get Happy Fox Day.
None of that. Newt bloke.
Newt bloke.
We won't say his real name. Tony.
Let's call him Tony.
Oh, he's new. Oh, Newt.
Newt.
Oh, I think you said it was
Same
Newt.
guy.
Yeah, Newt
Same
man.
Newt.
Yeah, loves
Same
him.
Hey,
guy.
I'm pro Newt.
Yeah, hey Newt.
So
yeah.
no hello. Can everyone using the playing field to walk their dogs please clear up their mess? Access to this field is a privilege for all of us.
But
Every day I'm having to
especially.
pick up other animals' mess when walking my own dog.
Animal mess.
It's a health hazard for our children. Jesus Christ.
Now, you're both a dog owner and a parent.
Yeah, oh, big
So how does that
time.
make you feel?
Angry and tired.
Really, you're hiding that well.
Yeah.
How many children play in that field?
A few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but the point is, it's not so much that I disagree with picking up your dog shit.
No.
Pick up your dog shit.
Yeah,
dog
pick
shit.
up your dog
I would
shit.
say
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
fair enough point. It's being rude like that. It's saying it's not saying hello, and bearing in mind this group is exclusively for people who pay to
Maintain
that field.
Maintain the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
yeah.
have to be rude to those people because it's probably not them.
Yeah, let's
think
be
about
honest.
think about that.
Yeah, yeah. If
Anyway,
you really think about
Lots
it.
of other people use the field other than the people in this group, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Lots of other people use it. So a few people were like, "Oh yeah, same here. I've had to pick up poo," and it's like,
Poo.
whatever. And some people said, "Well, there are foxes out there."
Yes.
As we
Cutting
know.
goal nets.
Yeah.
As we know, cutting
'Cause if
goal
we-
nets
if we
one
were-
bit at a time every
If it
time.
really came
Thread at a
down
time.
to it,
Yeah.
for example, an animal has done a shit in my front garden.
Yeah.
I saw it as I left the house today.
You saw the animal.
No, just for turd is my point. Now, and I can't tell whether that's a cat turd or a fox turd.
Or a man turd.
It's probably not a man turd.
No, probably.
I
not-
have
prob-
shot in your garden.
I mean, dog shits don't look all that different to human shits.
No,
Depending on what you've eaten.
it depends on the size of a dog as well.
we
Obviously.
had a
Size of the
fox shit in our drive
Yeah.
the other day, and I stood in it. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah,
and it kind of
stinks, fox
stinks
poo.
really strongly,
Stinks.
kind of like weed,
Yeah.
but also kind of like poo. So it's like poo. It's like weed poo,
Like a big pooey weed
like a weedy
party.
poo,
Yeah, like a
poo,
weedy poo. Yeah,
pooey
yeah.
weed poo.
I guess
Yeah.
foxes
that.
are blazing
Ganjaturd.
24/7.
24/7, 420.
Ganjaturd sounds like a great detective series
it's
on the BBC.
Ganjaturd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ganjaturd returns.
Ganjaturd.
Oh.
You see, my brain went a bit more like serious, like Nordic noir.
No.
Oh, I went really reggae.
Yeah,
You went-
no, I
that was you went full.
I went so reggae. You could tell from
Reggae.
the song I sang.
no, I'm picturing like I don't know, like James Nesbitt staring out over a bleak
over a
horizon,
craggy Cornwall
Oh,
cliff.
and then
That
just
is the
like
opposite, yeah.
in like Arial, just for words, Ganjaturd, like
Ganjaturd.
at the bottom.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
No, I'm very much like it's a themed, goofy, like Rastafarian.
Yeah. He's a disgraced former detective whose wife left him for his best friend.
Ganjaturd.
Oh.
I'm D.I. Ganjaturd. Where's the body?
Where's the body?
Where's the body?
Is it here on the Jurassic Coast? No, it's never on the Jurassic Coast.
Yeah.
Nesbitt,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so your shit,
what's
your
happening?
turd problem.
So
yeah.
now everyone starts oh fucking. So I bit. I don't normally bite,
No, you don't.
but I was at work. I was in a relatively bad mood.
That makes
it
a
just
change.
it does seem like
For
you.
the first time, I rose to the bait.
Yes.
And I would never recommend rising to the bait, but I did it.
But that's how Tony finishes.
And I don't regret it. I would yes. I would never
Yes.
I would never recommend doing this, but I think I won.
Nice.
Um,
That's what matters.
So we argued with everyone else, but he didn't start arguing with me, which I'm thinking is a win.
Yes.
So I said, I think everyone in this group does that, Tony. I certainly do, and I put it in my wheelie bin straight away. I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Worth remembering that not everyone that uses the field is in this group. Boom, have some of that.
Fucking
Yeah.
drop the mic.
Anyway,
That's
I got
a fact.
I got ignored. So
That's a fat fact.
either I got ignored or he accepted that I'd made a valid.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to ignore the truth, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Easy.
And anyway, people started talking about fox poo and the fact that it could be fox poo.
And it
those
could be.
foxes shitting, cutting.
And then
football
everyone
nets.
started getting into a debate about what
kind of
fox
poo
poo
it was.
looked like,
Yeah.
and what other animals' poo looked like. And I'm like, why the fuck am I in this group still?
That's a
Why
fun.
on earth am I in this group where we're
Fun-
debating what poo came from what animal?
Every now and then your phone pings. Ding-a-ling. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's another message
Yeah,
about poo.
It's never good when that group starts going. It's like, oh, what now?
Yeah. So
Ding-a-ling.
What now?
what's that, dear? Oh, it's another HD photo of a dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wombat shit.
Anyway, you'll be interested to learn. Jesus. Fox poo has a point at one end, according to Tony.
Wait. Every
Doesn't
turd,
all poo?
all
Because as your
turd.
sphincter closes,
Yeah.
surely it like a whippy,
I don't know.
like a Mr. Whippy ice cream.
Tony-
Badgers. Jesus.
Here we go. Who's saying this? Is
We're
it
talking
Tony?
about badger shit now.
Yeah, I don't know why he brought badgers up.
Is
Here we
Tony
go.
well? Is Tony well?
Is he all right?
Badgers prefer
Yeah.
a fixed latrine site.
Ah,
latrine.
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 Latrine
Yeah.
site. Right.
Okay, so badgers piss in one spot. How does that help us, Tony?
Yeah, so it's just like,
You know,
why are we talking about
wombats
this?
have cubic shit.
I've heard about this.
The
yeah,
fact of the
yeah.
matter is, he could be picking up fox poo.
Not gonna bite on that. Not gonna let that go.
Did you bite on my wombat fact? Did you?
Oh, what's the wombat
Wombats have cubic, like cube shit, like little cubes.
Oh.
Yeah, I've
Like
seen-
an oxo cube.
kind of like an oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
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 To
Biology, I
spite
guess.
you.
Yeah, why?
So that you know where they've shat.
Well, we'll know if a wombat shat in the field, won't we? Because he'll be
Yeah.
out there telling us.
Well, yeah, just, Tony will be in my WhatsApp.
Tony,
Oh,
Everyone-
another classic case.
Big news! Wombat shat in the field.
Wombat shit. Still no newts.
Has anyone been?
Well, there's a wombat out there.
Has anyone been in Tony's house? Maybe like check the basement. You know.
Yeah, is he
Yeah.
like Ace Ventura?
Could be anything in there.
Could have like a little rogues gallery of shit
Menagerie.
downing his.
Anyway, usually it's by his gate. Funny that.
Shit
funny
museum.
that, yeah.
Funny that it's always by his gate. That one.
Does Tony have children?
No idea.
I mean, like
I've
she
seen him
did
once.
take him after the divorce.
Because I bet they are shitting. in the field.
Weirdly, the only poo that bothers him is the poo that's by his gate. Not everywhere else where the children could get to it.
Yeah.
What about the
No-
newts?
What about the newts? Won't somebody think of the newts?
Won't somebody please
With
think
all of
the
this.
newts? The shit might fall on the newts. They'd get poisoned, probably.
Anyway,
what does newt shit
anyway,
look like?
Fuck knows.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry,
sure-
I'm getting off topic.
I'm
Yeah.
sure Tony knows.
It's easily done.
I
Yeah.
still don't know why I'm in that group. Every
No.
time it pings, I'm like, oh god, what
If
now?
you just left, given the fact that nobody's even giving you the bank details,
They're
like
not even going to know.
you'd
Well,
get-
they'll get the little alert.
you would continue to get all the benefits,
Yeah,
but you wouldn't have to deal with any of this like turd news. Turd news.
You
to-
should
yeah.
change your name to Fox.
and then in the group. Hi, I'm
then-
the fox.
But then without posting it.
Don't know why I'm doing the voice.
Without posting anything, so there's no message comes up. Then leave the group, and they'll get the message. Fox has left the group,
Fox has left the group. Fox.
and they won't know it's you that's left the group. So that's
Yeah.
one bonus. And the second thing is they'll all start thinking, the Fox has
The
been
fox,
listening all
has,
this
the
time.
fox has been listening to us.
Is this group private? Could you invite other people to it?
I don't
Do you
think
have
I'm
that
an
power?
admin. Oh no, I think I am an admin.
Nice.
Yeah. So could you invite one of us, and
yeah,
maybe if we
just
made
Fox.
our profile picture
Picture of a fox.
Picture
or a
of Fox.
turd,
Or a turd,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But make sure it's pointed.
Ganjaturd.
yeah,
Or
Ganjaturd.
square.
Yeah.
What up? It's me, D.I. Ganjaturd. Just picture James Nesbitt.
I am Kia Janjisha. Boom.
Check out it.
So what if like there was just one person in the group who was nameless, was just a mobile phone number,
Yeah.
but their profile picture was a fox, and
Yeah.
all they did was post a picture of a turd every day.
I'd stay in the group for that.
yeah,
We could do
great.
that.
Yeah.
Tony would get very
Can you imagine?
angry,
Can you imagine?
which would make it very
Won't somebody
worthwhile.
think of the newts
Yeah.
and the children and all this?
We
could also create another
he's worried
account
about all
of
the
a newt.
children, but also he's only cares about the ones that are by his fence. So
Yeah,
We
there's
can
that.
make one account of a fox and one account of a newt,
yeah.
and then we can start a kind of drama, like a beef
Yeah,
between the newts and the foxes.
yeah,
yeah.
like the Crips and the Bloods. And
Exactly, and we can
yeah.
start hashtags, hashtag
The
Fox,
Jets
hashtag
and the-
Team Fox.
whatever it is.
So the real takeaway here is that some being, human or animal, is religiously shitting on Tony's doorstep
Shame.
every day.
Shame. Hate to see it. Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
so. I mean, it could be his own dog.
This is the thing. If it's
Yeah.
right outside his gate,
Why is it always by his gate?
what if
Yeah.
the dog is pressing his anus against the slats in his fence and pooping through the fence to the other side into the field?
Yeah,
Like that
I'd pay good money to
Play-Doh.
see that.
Yeah, Play-Doh ice cream
Yeah,
machine.
the Play-Doh
Yeah.
ice cream.
That'd be
machine.
good.
Yeah.
Crescent moon.
The sooner I'm out of that group, the better.
Yeah.
Every time I get a message,
Yeah. Well, how do you have an exit strategy?
pay the money and get out.
Pay the man the money. Who do you owe the money to? Tony.
No, not Tony,
Oh my
thankfully.
God.
A nicer chap.
Who's never chatting.
Who's just told me, I haven't had the bill yet, so don't worry about it. Which is fine.
Well, he knows how to reach you.
Yeah, he knows where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back onto the field.
I'll happily pay it, and then
Yeah.
I will leave, and I'll tell him why. I'll message nicer chap,
I
and I'll
think-
just say
I
I'm
think-
leaving the group because it's annoying. but I'm happy to pay again.
Yeah.
Like,
We should. You in the middle of the night, you and me go into the field.
Yeah,
right?
take
You
a poo.
stand at your fence with your camera on your
Yeah.
phone, and I'll walk out into. I'm just like a shadow in the distance.
Yeah.
Pull my trousers down and just squat in
Yeah.
the field and just look, and so my eyes reflect like a cat's eyes in the flash.
and I'll just go,
Right.
oh, fox.
And then you'll be like, I think I found who's shitting in the.
Oh, another fox.
Just me.
And
Like,
then get your scissors out and cut one bit of the goal net out.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm squatting, but I've got 2 scissors in each hand.
Yeah.
Like, I think we've solved 2 mysteries at once, Tony.
yeah.
Have some and then have grainy footage of you running away into the night.
Yeah.
But like, we'll make a point of putting like a big black censorship bar below your waist.
Yeah.
And we'll make
Yeah.
it really big.
So it suggests that there was like something really big.
Yeah, like shit everywhere.
There's just
like,
shit
yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Or we could pixelate it and just add a lot of brown in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Could you maybe like you
Could be
should like
Nutella.
add us and we'll come up with like some fake profile.
Yeah.
Where you could go like, don't worry, Sony, I'm adding a couple of experts. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
And then we'll just make a point of we'll just repeatedly like Google images of like animal feces and we'll
Yeah.
post images.
Yeah.
And one of us will always
Found this
say,
one.
I have a PhD in fox studies, and that is definitely fox shit.
Yeah.
Studies?
Yeah.
Fox studies. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll just like I'll always post what shit is this? And it's definitely a fox.
Definitely Fox.
Definitely
this
a
one.
fox,
This
yeah.
one's Fox.
Yeah.
No, I saw a
Another
fox.
another
doing
classic case of fox. It's got frozen peas in it.
What if it was me squatting with a pair of scissors in each hand
Yeah.
and a plastic fox mask on?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. Just dressed as Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Just dressed as him, yeah.
Hello.
Oh, you seem to have caught me in the middle of my my toilet time.
My bi-daily shit.
Yeah, and then just like post that video and go like, "Hey guys, I think I saw like a weird dog
Yeah.
outside. Like, can anyone like identify
Whose dog is this?
What sort of dog makes the cry that sounds like a man saying, "Apricots keeping me regular"? That's a strange animal cry.
Yeah.
Which type of animal is that?
No.
Good. Yeah. Well, that
Yeah, I
probably,
can
that
see-
probably won't be the end of it. That
Can't
probably
wait,
won't be the
can't
end
wait
of
for
it.
part 4.
Yeah.
You want,
It's
yeah.
epic.
I think the fact that you can do a lot of damage by referring to someone by their name. Like when you said,
Oh.
I think, as you did in your post,
Yeah.
where you could have said, like, I think everyone cleans up after themselves, Tony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Psychic
just,
damage.
It was directed at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it was directed at
Tony,
him.
comma.
Yeah. You want
Everyone cleans up.
You want to upload a photo. You want to upload like apro of nothing. Goes, guys, don't worry, it's definitely a fox. I caught it on video. And then you you upload that video of Nick naked, big black censorship bar
Across my nipples and across my
Yeah,
for some reason.
Or just across your nipple.
wearing a
You see my ass?
You see your ass, full cock and balls.
wearing a fox mask.
Yeah.
Squatting in front of Tony's with carded
We've
fair.
covered his
Yeah, in
nipples.
front of
To protect his identity, we've covered his nipples.
I'm just
Got
going.
very distinctive nipples.
I'm just going. Apricots keep me regular. I
imagine it like Blair Witch footage. It's
Yeah.
like really shaky. You're like running up. I've caught him.
I
I've
like,
caught him.
I like
Tony,
the
I've
idea
caught
that
him.
I like the idea that it could be a fox until like you get the steady
Yeah.
shot and it's
Yeah.
just apricots keep,
Keep
me
me
regular.
regular.
and then you just
And then you just run off.
You just post it. You post that to the WhatsApp group. And just go like, guys, it's definitely a fox.
It's definitely a fox,
And-
guys.
and then Tony would like probably post like, this is a fucking joke. You just go, I know what I saw, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what I saw, Tony.
Can't fake a video, Tony.
Yeah. Can't fake that. Can't make this up.
This is watertight in a court of law. Okay?
Only crazy people would make this up.
Only crazy people would stage this
Yeah.
just for memes.
Just for lols.
Yeah.
Shits and gigs.
Shits and gigs. I saw him do a shit.
Yeah.
I saw his button balls.
I saw his dick button balls.
Dick
Yeah.
button balls.
Only morons would go to the trouble of covering his nipples.
I didn't see his
In
nipples.
every frame.
They were censored.
I
Took a lot of work to track that censor bar into his
yeah.
nipples.
Yeah.
It's weird that Tony decided this was the hill he was going to die on, particularly when he said that only fox shits are pointy at one end.
That's a wild claim.
That's a weird thing to say.
I'm sure I've done a shit before. It's got a point at one end.
Everyone's
Must
done a
have.
shit.
There must be a consistency to it that, depending on what you've eaten, that makes it pointed
And foxes
or
only
not
eat one
pointed.
thing. They only eat whippy ice cream.
javelins. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Our cat, our
cones.
cat before, our current cat, Dumpling,
Yeah.
she once did a shit that was just like vertically straight down like a javelin into the cat litter. It was incredible. It was stuck upright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like she fired it out. Dong!
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like tossing the caber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Beautiful. Anyway,
Great.
is it a dog? Probably.
Yeah.
But is it the dog of someone in that group? No.
No, it's not. No.
So fuck off.
Fuck off.
There you go.
I've got love.
Great. Here's.
I love giant monster movies.
Oh.
I like your
Godzilla,
Godzillas. I like your
Godzilla.
King
I
Kongs.
like your Godzillas. I like your Gojiras.
I like King Kong.
I like your Gameras.
Gameras.
Lesser known giant monster.
Is he victorious?
He's the tortoise with the rocket legs.
Is he victorious? Gamera.
He is the tortoise.
Gamera, no.
Gamera, no.
Yeah.
He's a tortoise that can pull his legs in to his
yeah.
shell, and then flames come out of the holes, and then he spins
Oh.
and flies through the air
Yeah.
like
This
a rocket,
is a mythical beast.
like a rocket frisbee,
rather than something
No, it's real.
I might find in the wild.
He's a bit. Well, he might be shitting on Tony's lawn.
might be,
for all
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
He flies overhead.
Has he got a pointed shit?
Yes, definitely.
He's
he
got
does,
pointed shit. So
He's
yeah.
got
He has a shit
a-
the size of a bungalow, though. So
can live in it.
I mean, I just say not necessarily a mythical monster, but a movie monster.
movie.
you
I
know.
understand.
Like,
When does a movie become a myth?
over
Wow.
time, I suppose.
Or is myth? No, myth's real, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Legend. Which is legend and which is myth?
Oh God.
Myth's a story. Legend is fact.
Myths are real stories told by
Legend-
ancient civilization.
Legends can be like I've never really.
One's
I didn't-
fake, one's real.
I thought they were both fake. I
think
didn't
they're
really know
both
there was
fake.
a distinction.
They're just different kinds of
I-
fiction, right?
No.
I
But like a fox.
I
shit-
thought myth was
like
fiction
a,
and
like a,
legend
like a
was
naked man
non-fiction.
wearing a fox mask shitting on Tony's lawn. Occasionally, you bring like little nuggets of truth to the episode.
sure.
Like, that was
You
quite
do, and
profound.
that could be profound. Yeah.
I think that's the case.
When does a movie become a myth? We'll
Maybe a
never know.
legend
Yeah.
is the real one, and a myth is because mythic things aren't real.
There you go.
So,
But the legend of
I
King
read-
Arthur is not true either.
Isn't it, though?
shit. The legend
Did
of
King
Robin
Arthur exist?
Well, no, not in that.
Didn't-
Not in,
Did-
but like, no.
What about Merlin?
What about what about in the multiverse?
Oh, I'm sorry. What about Merlin?
What about Merlin, the
BBC
magical
the
wizard?
BBC drama? Yeah.
Yeah, we've confirmed magic's real with Bakugan. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Merlin
Yeah.
probably had a little
No.
Bakugan.
He lives in a fort off France now.
He does.
He does. Yeah, Fort Boyard.
He goes by the
Fort
name
Boyard.
of Papa Noel or whatever. What is it? Foyer.
Papa Foyer.
Pierre Foray.
I can't get it.
It's not hard,
Foray.
you know. He's a wizard who
Think
lives
of
on
the
a tower.
front of a fucking hotel, right? That's his name, all right?
Plus
Alright,
Pierre.
Peter Foyer.
Peter Foyer.
His
Peter
name's-
Lobby.
Peter Foyer.
All right, it's me, Dirty Dan. Well, I'm sorry, no.
It's me,
All right,
Leslie
yeah.
Grantham,
All
playing
right.
Dirty Dan.
Playing
Boyard.
Boyard. Welcome to me fort. Go up tower and see dirty old.
See old Peter
Papa
Foyer.
Noel.
Go see Daddy Foyer up there.
If he tells you his name's Pierre Foyer, tell him to fuck off.
Tell him to fuck off. Yeah.
And watch out for the snake. Yeah, just snorkels a beer with a khaki. What is wrong with this? This isn't in the script. None of this is in the script.
The show ran for 30 seasons. Where were we?
I
Sorry.
love big monsters.
Big monsters.
Big
yeah.
monsters.
Tell us
Yes.
more.
However,
However,
not all the films are good that I've seen. Particularly the recent Godzilla and Kong adventures.
I don't know
The
anything about
Adventures
that.
of Godzilla and Kong.
They fight each other.
They do.
Do they?
In
And
a
now they-
movie called Godzilla vs. Kong.
Is that good?
What?
Is that the fight?
The fight's quite good.
Is it?
The movie's bad.
Oh.
Yeah, but the fight's fun.
Why are they fighting?
Disagreement.
when are those two? When are those two going to work it out?
A civil case.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are angry for reasons.
Yeah.
They're sort of kind of coaxed into it by machinations, I suppose you
Oh.
could say, but by men.
Yeah.
And then Mechagodzilla shows up, who's like a big robot Godzilla, and he's really tough.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't really know. I don't really know how he could be clearer.
But who built
Like,
that?
Man,
Oh.
in his hubris,
What, to
Man.
fight Godzilla?
Yeah.
he wanted to become the apex
To
predator. again.
present to like protect us against Godzilla.
Not really, no. More as a sense of pride and
I see.
ego. Kind of, I can beat Godzilla.
Was
with
it
a
set
big
in, was it
robot
set in the
Godzilla.
past?
No, set in modern day.
Set in the modern
They say that there's really only 7 stories.
7
Yeah.
great
like
stories.
a Mecha Godzilla is
one of them.
one of
The
them.
monomyth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as they say.
Yeah.
You know,
good.
when a robot turns up to challenge a giant lizard and a gorilla.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Do
really one
Godzilla
of
and
the-
Kong
yeah.
team up at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
to
They
take
do.
on
They do.
Mechagodzilla.
They do a fist bump, and then they.
Oh
Ah, yeah. And then they go like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And then Godzilla jumps into the ocean.
Yeah.
And so
good.
does Kong, and he drowns.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, Kong.
God damn, you stupid.
Yeah, like Godzilla and Kong take cover behind, I don't know, fucking like Empire State Building,
Yeah.
like reloading.
just when you think Godzilla's going to lose, it's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, like Godzilla just turns to Kong, just like, it's a bit like in Dubai. And Kong's like, except Dubai, I had to save your ass, and he just rolls around, just like a cool forward roll. Yeah, exactly. It's
Now
like,
it's like Dubai. Yeah.
Godzilla plus Kong,
Yeah.
buddies.
Looks like shit just got real. And then they like put on like 2 massive pairs of sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that.
Yeah,
we've
good.
just written a better movie.
that's
I
true.
watched that movie. I didn't know that was out, that movie.
Yeah.
Never.
There's a
Well-
new one coming called Godzilla X Kong,
This is where it gets weird.
the New Empire.
So are they going to do, eventually are they going to do like Godzilla divided by Kong?
Yeah, that's afterwards.
Yeah,
they're doing an Ed Sheeran
Do a
thing.
Godzilla minus Kong.
Godzilla minus Kong. Yeah, it's like a Godzilla.
Godzilla greater than the value of Kong.
Yes, that greater than or equal
all the
to
mathematical
Kong.
equations.
Got to do them all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Godzilla, the square root of Kong.
Yeah, that's good.
Godzilla Kong squared.
Godzilla, yeah, square root Kong.
Cubed.
Godzilla squared.
Godzilla-
Oh, they'll do
Kong-
Godzilla.
Kong
Well, they've done
squared.
Godzilla -1. That's an actual movie. It's actually brilliant as well. The wildest thing of all. The worst title.
Why is it
has-
minus one? It's
I
a
don't-
prequel.
I don't know. You kind of, but
Yeah.
it got also no.
Yeah.
But also not at all.
It's set in the past.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's also the future.
sure.
Yeah. But you got like Japanese Godzilla movies. which
This is the confusing
they've
thing.
been making for like 70 years.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like an institution at this
yeah.
point.
And then you've got like the American new
Hollywood
Godzilla
Godzilla.
movies, which also like, have Kong in them.
Which are being made in parallel with the Japanese ones, but aren't related.
In no way. And I saw like, and we've seen like a trailer for Godzilla.
So where's the Matthew Broderick Godzilla stand?
that doesn't count. No one talks about that.
Oh.
That is a Hollywood one, though.
I didn't hate that movie.
Well,
I was quite young when I watched
it was
it.
the 90s, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I
We
was
were all
quite young when I
we
We
were
let a
all
lot go in the
drunk,
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't even look like Godzilla. He's like a weird
It's like a
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
In that film.
the one in the Matthew
Yeah.
Broderick one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because Godzilla has kind of like a specific look. He's quite upright, like a man.
I understand.
Because originally he
'Cause
was a man in a
the
suit.
costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one, because it's all CGI, is
Yeah.
like a T-Rex. It's very leany forwards.
I
Like
remember
quite long.
the spoilers. I remember the baby Godzilla hatching at the end, and everyone's
In a
like,
stadium.
"Fucking hell!"
That's a lot of Godzillas.
Smash
yeah.
cut to like fucking System of a Down.
It was, yeah, it
Yeah.
literally
Oh,
was
it
that.
was,
yeah.
yeah.
It literally
Isn't
was
there a
that.
scene where they all trip up on marbles or gumballs or something?
Yes, I'm thinking
Beluga
of
Band.
something.
Beluga booms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they release like a vending machine full of gumballs.
Yeah.
And the Godzillas are all like, Aruga, Aruga.
But there is a trailer out made by actual human beings for Godzilla X Kong,
A new empire.
which literally, like, we were joking about like Kong and Godzilla like reloading guns
Being like
behind
buddies.
the Empire State Building. You know, you son of a bitch.
God
you know,
damn it.
So
this is like
Godzilla versus Kong
yeah, they were
came out
enemies.
recently.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of years ago.
I've never heard of that movie.
It's a real movie. That
It was in
came out
cinemas and everything.
Yeah.
I
Was
think
it
was,
really?
It was
But
in cinemas for
now-
about a week.
And now,
But now
Godzilla
they're
X
buddies.
Kong.
You know what I mean? Like
But now they're mates.
so they're gonna, like Kong's gonna be retired in an island on an island somewhere.
Yeah, it's
and
like
Godzilla's gonna turn
come
up.
out of
on a
retirement.
helicopter, on a giant
We
helicopter.
need you to come back.
Yeah.
I told you I was retired.
Mecha Godzilla's back,
And he's got micro Godzilla.
and now he's got machine guns.
arguably is
Yeah.
not much of a threat, but can
Yeah.
enter your bloodstream, I suppose,
Yeah,
because he's micro.
he's micro, and
Yeah.
he turns people into Godzillas.
Kong, we need you back. It's Mecha Godzilla. I thought we buried him in hell. We should have buried him deeper.
Yeah.
He's got your Kong wife. He's got your Kong wife. No, my Kong wife.
I've got one cycle left to retirement.
It's Mrs. Kong and your Kong babies. He's got them.
He's got them all, but I've got thousands. He's got them all.
I know
He's
you.
got literally every single one.
With your Kong babies. I installed one in every city
And
across
he's,
the planet.
and he's gonna put micro Godzillas in them.
Turn them
unless you pay the ransom.
What am I going to pay it in? I don't know, Kong coins?
yeah.
At this point, I don't know.
Yeah, Kong, the brand Kong toys.
What,
for
like
dogs.
the dog toy?
Yeah, that's the currency.
I love the word Kong.
Yeah.
Like, we all just accept that Kong means big ape.
It doesn't mean anything.
It's just
a
fucking
gibberish
nothing.
word.
It's just
yeah,
a made
yeah.
up word.
It doesn't-
and
yeah, it
we
doesn't
all
really-
just apparently
Kong.
the writer of the original King Kong novel just got the word from the Congo
Congo.
and Komodo dragons.
Oh.
He liked those things because there was a book that influenced
Kong.
his King Kong novel.
Yeah.
It was called like King of the Komodo,
Oh.
which was about Komodo dragons.
But then when Nintendo made Donkey Kong,
off the back of King
they were
Kong.
like, well, we'll call him Kong because of a monkey,
Yeah.
and we'll call him Donkey because donkeys are like stubborn.
yeah.
So
And it's kind of the result is a kind of goofy name,
Yeah.
which is fun. And
So-
Donk and Kong kind of rhyme.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
But we all just go like, oh, Kong's an ape.
Yeah.
But Kong is a nothing. Kong's just a word.
Yeah.
And I kind of love that.
I've never really thought about it until now.
I like Godzilla
Now
more than I
I'm
like
having a crisis.
King Kong. I
Yeah.
don't really. King Kong's just a big ape. I feel like it's just like I've seen an ape, and now
What's his
scale them up.
backstory, Kong?
He was a soldier in Monkey Nam, and then
Giant monkey now
he-
Yeah.
and then he became an agent for
for the local police force.
Giant Monkey Police Force.
Giant monkey local police force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, did it? Was
So
his mother like an ordinary monkey?
I think the
And
general
then
myth.
they're like, fucking hell, he's big.
Yikes!
Look, he's only 3 months.
No, he
he's
hatched out of
bigger than the rest
he
of
hatched
us.
out of a gorilla egg,
Yeah.
as I believe we've discussed on this podcast.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just kept on growing.
Just wouldn't stop growing.
Yeah.
Just go, Jesus Christ!
I think
he's in the size of Stephen.
Jesus can't help you now.
Stephen Kong. Stephen Kong.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's fucking 8 foot tall.
If you were
This guy
following,
is big.
I think
he's still breastfeeding.
in the rich lore of the new movies,
oh yeah.
I think they are suggesting that there was a race of giant monkeys that
Yes.
lived deep under the planet's surface.
In the Hollow Earth.
There's like a kingdom.
The kingdom
Because
of
the
apes.
bad guys, if you've seen the trailer for Godzilla X Kong, the
Which I
new
presume
movie-
you have.
Which you know I haven't.
yeah, the bad guys, it would seem to be, is an army of giant monkeys who are coming out of the center of the earth.
One of them's red.
Yeah, he's a red
He's a big
Kong.
red Kong. He's called Scarlet Kong. He's not.
Yeah, it's wrong. Red Kong.
Ron Kong.
If this is wrong,
No,
I
he's
don't-
called Rom Kong.
Yeah, he's like, I don't
What?
want. If this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
So now Kong is protecting mankind.
Yeah, he's kind of like a champion of man.
He's a champion. He
Jesus.
defends mankind. We could make a film called Rom Kong.
Rom Kong.
That's good.
Yeah, and it's
Rom-com,
about
yeah.
Kong meeting Mrs. Kong.
Yeah,
and it's a will they won't they sort of thing.
Yeah.
I like.
They have a meet cute.
Yeah,
do
I quite like if
He
this
drops
is
a bus.
if this is if
And
this
it
is
just lands at her feet. and goes, Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Oh,
Yeah.
And then
and Godzilla's like his kind of wingman, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's like, bro, ask her out.
he
yeah.
falls through the bar like Del Boy.
If,
Play it nice and cool, Kong. Nice and cool. Know what I mean? Bang.
Oh, well, there goes Cambodia, I guess.
yeah. If this is Kong, I don't want to be right.
That's the subline. It's our Rom Kong movie.
Looks like you son of a bitch, Kong. Looks like we're finally singing the same Kong.
Oh, that's
Singing
good.
from the same
Kong
Kong
Yeah.
sheet. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I love them. I love big
I'm going to
creatures.
look these movies up. I've got so much to look up.
There's
after
loads-
this podcast.
Real movies made
So
by
there's,
real human
there's
beings.
Godzilla,
yeah.
2014 movie, just called Godzilla. It's an American movie, right?
Yeah.
Got-
Right.
Hollywood. So you got that.
So that's
Then you've
part
got-
of this continuity.
That's where it all
Yes, this is
began.
where it begins.
Right. That's where it all began.
And you got Kong Skull Island.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the origin of Kong.
No.
Shut up and listen to me.
Not a bad movie.
Not a bad movie.
Not a bad
No.
movie.
Then you
yeah.
got the Godzilla was a bad movie. Right? Godzilla's good.
Right.
Kong Skull Island, good.
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
It's not high art, but it is fun.
Right.
Nothing really wrong with it.
King of the Monsters.
Godzilla fights a load of other monsters. It's basically just that.
Is there a
for, like,
name for this universe?
The Monsterverse.
Pay attention.
It's very easy. Then we've got Godzilla versus Kong. Not a great
Not
movie.
a good movie.
And now, coming out soon, we have Godzilla X Kong,
Godzilla
a new
times-
empire.
Times
Godzilla
Kong.
times multiplied by Kong.
Multiplied by Kong.
And that looks really bad, but I'm going to go see it like a
Kongzilla.
motherfucker because I get big monsters
Because
and I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
We've
sure.
been joking about this Bad Boys 2-esque
Yeah.
Godzilla Kong buddy cop movie.
Two Kong, two Furious.
And I almost guarantee that anything we're thinking of could not be as stupid as the trailer.
No.
Which has Godzilla and Kong like our two buddy cops
Yeah.
sprinting
They're running.
into
God.
battle. Godzilla
camera.
and Kong
Side by side.
sprinting
Honestly,
to fight an army of giant monkeys.
when we say it, it just sounds like we're saying something that you
How
could
do they-
kind of believe could happen.
How do they communicate?
Well, this is a great question.
The
But
language of
when you
love.
see them running, you honestly have to watch this trailer. Everyone listening to the podcast,
Yeah, I will.
You have
I
to
will
watch
watch
Godzilla
this.
X Kong and New Empire's trailer, right? Because to see those two huge
What?
guys,
A new empire.
that's the subline.
colon a
Godzilla
new
X
empire.
Kong, colon, divided sign, a new empire, square root.
Batman
No.
symbol.
A new empire strikes back.
So you see them running, but they're not running like monsters. They're running like men.
They're running like humans.
And
They're running
like
like
this,
Thor
in
and Captain
slow
America.
motion.
Right.
It's honestly just to see it. I can't put it into words. You
No,
have to see
I
it to
will.
believe it.
Yeah.
It looks so bad
Yeah. It must be good.
that I have to see
Yeah,
this.
it
Yeah.
must be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're through.
Good.
We're through the looking glass, people. Like this is what we're.
There's a lot to unpack from that.
This is what
I
we're
feel.
dealing with here. Yeah,
I had no idea about any of this.
it's real. These are real movies
Yeah.
made by real human beings.
You've got a lot of
Kong
joy
Skull
in it.
Island, I feel I've heard of.
That's got Tom Hiddleston in it. And,
Maybe
and
that's-
Brie Larson.
Maybe
and
that's why.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
And John Goodman.
John Goodman.
There's
It's
an
got
actual-
real
So
actors in it.
that's-
Real actors.
Those
And,
are
Adrian
actors.
Brody.
and John C. Reilly.
Adrian Brody.
Is Adrian Brody in
John
it?
C.
I
Reilly.
feel like he is, isn't he? Maybe
Is
I'm
he?
getting confused. Either way, real actors are in
Yeah,
it.
people I've heard of.
And
Yeah.
Godzilla has Bryan Cranston in it. Like a real
Oh, yeah.
man.
And Quicksilver.
The guy who
And
played
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Quicksilver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
These
Yeah,
are real
actually, they're
actors.
both in it, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's really
Are
weird.
they going to turn up in future movies?
No, I think they.
No, they were very
I
wise to
think they're
stop their
gone now,
contract
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
pretty early on.
Yeah,
I understand.
I think Bryan Cranston died in that first movie.
Okay, fair enough.
And I think the producers have been very public in saying we never should have killed off Bryan Cranston.
That was the
in
one thing
first
we had.
episode.
That would be a
He-
tragic error.
He could have been our one thread of
Yeah,
credibility.
sure, yeah.
Two of the films have Millie Bobby Brown in,
Okay.
who they're trying to make their new Bryan Cranston.
Multiversal.
And she's very hot right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Multiversal monster
I think she might be in Godzilla X Kong as well.
cross thing.
But then I think, well, I mean, like, who's going to see
Pro-
that?
pan-
Now you've got
pan
Godzilla and
universe.
Kong in the same room.
I know.
That's like
big room.
That's very much like that's for chemistry. It's like A Star Is Born. That's the
It is.
the on-screen romance that really just lit up the screen.
What I want to know is where
Charmed
can,
the
you, where
nation.
can you go after this?
There's nowhere to go.
There's
yeah.
nowhere to go because Godzilla and Kong are friends now.
They go to space.
They fight Big Red Kong. They go to space.
They go to
They probably
space.
go to space in this. movie,
Think
to be
about what
honest.
you're saying.
Sorry.
They're going to
Okay,
have
so
to.
we've
They're
got
going to have
space.
to go to space.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They've got space to fight Space Kong.
Kong
Or space.
Shit.
Kong is
Spacezilla.
going to grab a space shuttle in each hand,
Oh,
and he's going to
use them as trowels.
Use them as trowels.
he's going to have
Gardening with Kong.
he's going to have like a Challenger rocket like strapped to his back. He's going to have a shuttle in
And a
each arm.
spacesuit.
Yes,
He's gonna have a
he's gonna
huge
have-
helmet, which
yeah.
which the army have had to make custom
Yeah.
for him.
No, it's for Las Vegas Sphere.
Oh.
They've turned into a helmet for him.
Crum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got just enough air for you to make it
And
up
then
to
they
Cybergods.
and then he's going to ride 3 Challenger rockets
Yes.
into space.
into
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
You're saying this is a joke, but this sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Watch the living fuck out of this film.
Who was the 3-headed space dragon?
King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah. He's going to fight Mecha Ghidorah,
Mecha Ghidorah.
in high orbit.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
It's basically the ISS space station
Yeah.
will transform because they were transporting King Ghidorah's skull in the ISS, and it will transform into space mecha Ghidorah
Sure.
Yeah.
and threaten the Earth from orbit. And our only chance is to strap a Challenger rocket to Kong and send him up.
You know the
Yeah.
thing where like a bad idea suddenly becomes like actually high art.
Someone's listening to
Yes.
this somewhere thinking,
Yeah.
wait a second.
Taking notes. We didn't know where to go after Godzilla
Yeah.
X Kong: A New Empire, but now the new empire is space.
I'm telling you now, if the next movie, like I am a hard man to please, and my
are.
tolerance for this kind of shit is very low.
Yeah, no.
If the next movie trailer has Godzilla with has Kong with a massive space helmet
And a rocket.
and a Challenger rocket strapped to his back and a shuttle in each hand, and he's riding that bastard into
I'm
high
going to want my
orbit.
check.
I'm here.
Yes.
So here's a blank check.
Yeah.
Write any number on.
No, but we've just come up with that idea. I want my royalties.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, to be
yeah,
fair, we do
yeah.
deserve something for that, I think. 'cause
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
brilliant
We've just come up with
idea.
that idea.
Yeah.
On the fly.
Off the dome.
I've got love.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite the same,
Oh.
but
I hope so. We want variety.
I love my new alarm clock.
Oh, Jesus.
I have a very
Fucking
look.
hell.
They can't all be giant.
They can't all be
monsters,
giant
you know.
apes.
I've got a very special clock. For
I've got a really
For a
special
very
clock.
special boy.
got a very for the most special boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the early morning boy.
I've got one of those daylight clocks.
Oh.
It wakes you up with daylight.
It brings
Well, you open the curtains.
This is what he says, you see.
But I'm
I tell
asleep,
him
I
about
don't-
back again, he tells me to buy marbles. You tell him about an alarm clock, he tells you to open the curtains.
Tell him about shit in the field.
Yeah,
Doesn't care.
he's a
No, I was
salt,
here for that.
he's a salt of
Yeah.
the earth kind of chap.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he's mostly right.
Why don't you open the curtains?
Because I'm asleep.
What do you mean?
It's this what do you mean thing that we've been getting a lot of this episode.
Okay.
And it's very amusing.
How do you?
What do you
okay,
mean?
Your child,
Yeah.
who you're responsible for,
Yeah.
he needs like feeding and watering.
Yeah, but you're
us.
37 years old.
How do you wake up?
naked, normally, in a field.
Shitting on Tony's lawn.
Wake up in the middle of Tony's lawn.
How
covered in
do
PT.
you wake up when you want to wake up?
Come
Come on,
here we
dickhead.
go.
Come on, tell us.
What do you mean? Genuinely, what do you mean?
Okay, you need to wake up
Right.
at, say, 6
7.
a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How do you make sure you wake
I
up at
see.
6
Right,
a.m.
fine. I see, I understand.
and not miss?
I have an alarm clock.
Okay, right, grand. I'm
I'm
glad
not
we got there.
disputing the
yeah,
the
no,
alarm
all right,
clock.
dickhead. How does that alarm? Do you use your phone?
Yes.
Okay, does it just make a loud noise?
Ding-a-ling.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Wake up, Christopher.
Would you
Yeah,
consider that a very?
Well, I'm going to get to that because I know about John's previous alarm clocks, which I'm
Yeah.
saving for a 5
But would
minutes
you
time.
call that an especially like calming or relaxing way to start the day?
No, but I don't want to be relaxed.
What do you
really?
mean?
I just want to wake up.
you want to wake up screaming?
No, I want to.
Sweating,
I want to wake
pounding
up
in
just
your
going,
chest.
I just want to go. Oh, time
Yeah.
to wake up.
It's time.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So what I'm saying, dickhead, is that when you think about the harsh noises that all alarm clocks make, you think
Yeah.
about our reliance on a mobile phone.
Yeah.
We got a bloody daylight alarm clock,
Yeah.
which basically means if you want to get up at 6,
Yeah.
then at 5:30,
Yeah.
a gentle light which mimics the fucking sunrise will
Oh.
start glowing in the corner of a room. It will get gradually lighter over half an hour.
Yeah.
when
and
there's
then-
no sun outside.
And then it will hit like the time you're meant to be awake.
Yeah.
And then
Where does the light come from?
the clock
It has this dome on top of it.
Where do you put the clock?
in your bedroom.
No, but where do you put it in the window? Or
No, because the curtains are drawn. Because it's
But
night
then
time.
that's not where the sun's supposed to come from.
I'm not aligned to like fucking Mecca.
I'd be like,
I don't know.
why is the sun in my bedroom? Jesus Christ!
Fuck, it's too close.
Yeah, I wake up every morning thinking the fucking rapture is happening.
Yeah,
that's
I
the
would, yeah.
existential terror
I would.
I experience.
Yeah.
My point is, it is a
Yeah.
gentle, gradual,
Oh,
like you do-
sounds lame. doesn't it?
natural way. I
want a
chicken,
strobe.
It's great. But
But
what I
if you're
want,
waking up gradually, then you lose half an hour of sleep. I'd rather just go, fucking hell, time to wake up.
My heart.
But I'm glad I got that extra half hour. So, you know.
You just sit up, bolt upright, covered in urine, and then it just screams silence and it just goes.
Well, I got my 7 hours.
I got my extra half hour though.
I like every morning to I want to wake up screaming, my heart pounding in my chest. I'm crying. I just go, not today, death, not today.
Another day one.
The void has not claimed me.
And then you put the snooze button on.
Back to sleep.
Back to sleep, yeah.
No need to snooze.
Yeah.
It's I'm gradually waking up.
In a
But don't, as soon as it starts going, though, do you not think, oh, jeez.
No.
Well,
because the
up.
light's very low, so
No.
you haven't woken up yet.
How quickly do you wake up?
Well, now, of course, of half an hour now is the point.
Gradually across half an hour.
The point,
I just start waking up as soon as it
the point is,
changes.
like, a lot of people, you wake up in a state of, like, the buzz
Bliss.
goes off. Oh, fuck. I've got to, like, start the day.
Right, here, let me ask you this. Do you have blackout curtains?
No.
All right. Well, I was going to say it was a waste of money because if you're going to put the sun in your bedroom.
Yeah, but he wants the sun at a time the sun hasn't
No,
come
I
up
understand.
yet.
I'm coming round
Yeah.
to it, John.
Yeah,
I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Well, God, it's
I'm
really
coming
hard
round
to tell.
it.
I wouldn't have guessed.
I was
Okay,
being
so,
belligerent
yeah,
before,
yeah.
and I can only apologise.
Well, look, I'll throw you a bone. I'll give you something funny. In addition to the
it's about
sunrise,
time, isn't it?
in
On
addition,
this podcast.
in addition to the sunrise, there's a bank of like preloaded
yeah.
sounds you
Oh,
can have
nice.
playing.
It's like traffic. Brrr, get out of the way, you fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
no, this is my point. Like,
It's
so,
like New York.
so for example, we have a gentle sunrise now. We've had it a couple of weeks. We're still, getting used to it. Love it.
Yeah.
And so like the sun gradually gets louder.
The sun gets louder.
Sorry, I have synesthesia. Yeah. So the sun gradually gets brighter. It's a very gentle way to wake up, and then when it comes on to bang, time to get up,
Bang time.
a noise plays, and you can
Like
set
an alarm clock.
No. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah, but it's got like a bank of like gentle noises you can call from.
Right.
So the sun has got you ready, and then you just go, oh, I'm starting to wake up, and then this little noise will just go like, now it is actually time to get out of bed.
You fuck.
You
Right.
lazy shit.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not like having a heart.
Trying
attack,
for half
yeah.
an hour here.
But there's a big bank.
taking ages.
There's a bank of noises. So we have like a pastoral ambient playing,
What's that?
How does that go?
gentle bird song.
Oh, I see. Okay, so
Lovely.
Could have called it bird
But
song.
my point,
Fine.
I'm trying to give you something funny to latch on
Birds out the
to.
window.
Here we go.
My point
Birds
is
out the
that
window.
I've scrolled through the fucking audio library. You can get like arboreal, like pastoral ambient. And it's just like birds going chirp, chirp, chirping. Oh, it's lovely. I'm waking up in like a
Oh my God, there's a bird in the
yeah.
house.
I wake up in a glade. You get like tropical birds. It's like caw, caw, and then goats.
Oh really?
What?
Yeah, like
Oh, screaming goats.
That's one of the options.
yeah. One of the options is goats.
Why would you want that?
Well, I don't. But like, my point, I'm trying to give you something like
One of the options
Who
is-
wakes up to goats?
One of the options is old man playing chess.
Yeah.
It's like talk.
Yes.
Knight to bishop 7. Very good. Very good move. I'd love to wake up to an old man playing chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get the sound of like a man heaving on a.
I feel like it would.
Yeah, it's like a builder lifting a stack of bricks.
Could you record your own?
You can. Yeah.
Tone.
Can
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
What on earth? Okay, here we go then. If you could record your own fucking alarm tone.
Well, the reason I'm asking is
Here we go.
because John used to, like years ago,
True story. Yeah.
had an alarm clock that you could record your own tone, whatever.
Yeah.
So I grabbed it.
Oh, here we go.
Before I went to uni.
It
Oh.
was like to take to uni with you was the idea.
Yeah.
I think your parents got it for you,
And you.
and I just grabbed it and went, "Morning, John Locke, morning."
Morning, Jolog. Morning.
You kept it,
I did
And
for a
it-
good while.
Now that'll wake you up with a cold sweat.
and then people at your uni
It became a thing at
became a
university.
thing.
People were aware
My voice
of.
became a
Morning,
thing.
John Locke. Morning.
Morning, Jolog. Morning.
and that was the
I like
alarm
how you
clock.
full named him as well.
And John likes me less now.
Yeah.
Since that,
This
I would say,
was,
because my voice used to wake him up every
For
day.
years.
This was 19 years ago.
Wow. And you
And,
still
and
got it
here
to
we
this
and
day.
here we are.
I was still talking.
If you
about
could
it.
record any sound to wake up to, though, what would you go for?
I think a starchy heave.
A starchy heave.
Like if you just wake up, you go, oh yeah, gentle like sunlight dappling across your face, and you just hear like.
Yeah. I think in the end you grow to resent any sound.
I think that's the problem, isn't it? Is that no
Yeah.
matter what it is, because I have birdsong to wake up to on my
Yeah.
phone.
And now you think,
And
oh,
when I hear the birds, fucking hell, I get up.
another day.
Another day beginning, another day of misery for
Yeah,
me.
you come to associate like because I mean like we were using the alarm on my phone,
Yep.
and it had a very gentle kind of like little plinky plonky kind of noise, and now I'm just gonna hate that noise.
Yeah, mine fades in as well. Like the birds fade in really nicely,
Yeah.
but still not enough.
No.
What about something like a bubbling casserole pot? Every now and then you hear a chunk rise to the surface. You know, that'd be
That
quite
kind
nice.
of thing. Yeah, I feel like I would just end up hating anything.
Yeah. What about you know when you do a big poo into the
I
toilet
feel like we're going on the same.
and it sort of goes
They're all about poo.
it sort of goes sploosh
Yeah.
like that into the toilet.
One
Imagine wake imagine
one
that
that gluggles. A poo that gluggles.
and then it fizzes.
Yeah.
I sometimes have fizzes. Do you ever have fizzes?
You just go.
What are you eating? I've never had a
Carbon dioxide.
Just pure
You ever had a
shit
fizzer?
made purely of paracetamol.
Oh, sorry, I eat.
Load of Alka-Seltzers just
I
jammed.
eat a lot of chalk.
Yeah. No, you never had a fizzer.
I've never had a good duke.
Yeah, and then I've had Gadooks.
I've had many gadooks.
You have a Gadook, but yeah, I've never had like a kind of clockwork motorized boat and just starts kind of like doing lazy orbits around the toilet.
Yeah, gradually fades away like an
Yeah.
alkali metal, like
Yeah.
reacting to water.
No need to flush.
Gadook is a very funny word, and it perfectly sums up the kind of shit we're talking about. The problem is, I do feel like it's a racist term again.
A Gadook.
Because if someone shouted Gadook out of a van as they drove past it,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
feel very offended.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
same way as Conkerjock, we decided was probably racist.
Yeah, probably.
I think Gadook might be as well.
Yeah.
But, I think we all know what a
It
Gadook...
represents the noise.
It's a perfect onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, look out for a fizzer. Sometimes, in the future you may have a fizzer. Just
I don't. What do you
just
have
be-
to eat
just
to
be
get a
warned.
fizzer?
Maybe it's a lot of
I'm
refreshers.
concerned about your diet.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have fizzers regularly.
No.
It's the idea
once
that
a week.
if
Only
you,
after a Lucas
the idea
Lake.
is that if you shat in a lake, like if you shat in a larger body,
in a lake.
No, that's my point. Imagine it. If you shat in a lake, like a larger body of still water, the idea that your Todd would go gadunk, and then would just fizz gently and then just like head off towards the horizon. Like,
Yeah, like those little underwater submarine
Imagine
toys.
if it expanded though across the lake and the whole lake's bubbling.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the extent of the power of a fizzer
No,
is.
yeah.
No.
Hard to say.
But
Hard to quantify, really.
absolutely. Well, look out for it because you might be surprised.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to do
I'll
that.
definitely be
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah. Good. There we go. Oh, you want one for me? Well, that was quite a low ball, John. So I'm gonna go big.
Raise it up.
Carrots.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
You know carrots.
So wait.
I'm so glad I went first.
You had a carrot.
Going.
I had a carrot.
You had a carrot.
Yeah. You ever tried a carrot?
Yeah. Fucking hell. Try a carrot.
Are you really into carrots now?
Yeah.
You love.
So right.
Tell me.
Put carrots in things. Put carrots in a roast dinner. We've been doing carrots increasingly lately because Jacob's now weaning. Fucking have a bit of carrot, mate.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no, I've had carrot before.
have a bit of raw carrot.
I'm a 38-year-old man.
Chopping up some carrot. Have a bit of that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, 100%. Whenever I chop a carrot, I always have a carrot
You
for
haven't
me.
had carrot, John.
Carrot for me, carrot for everyone else.
John, you're very quiet. Have you ever had a carrot?
No, I just like sometimes. I look at you and I just like it's like you don't know things.
I don't think
it's
you
like
know.
you
I
don't
think
know
he's had a
what.
carrot.
Yeah,
I've had carrots throughout my life.
I
but
think
if you
John's
just
covering
chow-
for the fact
if
he's
you
never had a
just-
carrot.
If you just chow down on a carrot while you're chopping it, you're like, oh.
Oh,
That was lovely.
You're having a good time.
Do you like raw mushroom?
No, I hate mushrooms.
I like a raw mushroom.
Yeah, like when I'm
Yeah.
chopping a mushroom, I eat a bit of raw mushroom for me. Ooh,
But we've
that's
established that Rayman doesn't like eggs.
great. Oh yeah, you don't
Doesn't like
eggs.
mushrooms.
I
Loves a carrot.
I like. Well, I'll tell you about eggs now. I like scrambled eggs now.
Yeah, 'cause
Now.
that's-
And I like an omelette.
Since the last instance.
Don't like fried eggs.
You like omelettes now?
come to omelettes
Yeah.
and
I mean,
scrambled eggs are
omelette.
kind of the same as omelettes in many ways.
I would. An omelette is a smooth scramble.
Indeed,
I
it's
would.
less
There you go.
scrambled.
No, you eat a carrot like you're peeling a carrot.
Yeah.
For the lad, you're going to boil them.
For the lad.
or
For the
roast
lad,
Dinner,
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Sure.
Have a bit of carrot.
Yeah, I mean it's
Dump a carrot in some hummus.
Sure.
That's a feast.
Sure.
a carrot stick for a dippins.
Oh.
That's a feast for the senses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having a
Really
grand time.
nice, though.
Yeah.
I heard an interesting fact about carrots the other day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
See, I knew this would come back around.
Rabbits liking carrots.
False.
Not false.
False, yeah.
Brought to popularity purely by Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny,
And
yeah.
only by Bugs Bunny. It is not a thing. In fact, they don't even eat them really at all. They don't really like them, and they don't eat them in the wild. And I think there's, to some extent, they shouldn't eat them.
Yeah.
They're actually kind of bad for rabbits.
Right.
I feel like it's made to make him look like
A cigar.
cocksure.
Yeah, it's kind of like cocky,
Yeah.
like, haha, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just made it up.
Right.
Everyone thinks carrot.
That fucking.
Rabbits like
it doesn't seem to be
carrots.
blowing your mind in the same way it blew mine.
So, no, like Warner
I
Brothers
feel like I've
lied,
heard that.
lied to
I
us.
feel like I've heard that before.
I heard that mice don't actually really like cheese that
Yeah, I've
much.
heard that.
Yeah, weirdly, that one doesn't blow my mind.
Yeah,
Tip of
apparently
mine.
peanut
They
butter.
like chocolate.
Yeah, they like peanut butter. I know
Yeah.
you put peanut butter in a
Chocolate
mouse
mouse.
trap to catch a mouse. That's a fact.
But yeah, have a bit of carrot though.
I have
honestly.
had it.
Honestly,
I have had it.
can't recommend that enough.
Here's my hot carrot tip.
Yeah.
I think you mean carrot top.
No, tip works.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Shred it with
Yeah.
a
Great.
So
Yeah.
you peel the outside,
Yeah.
get the skin off, keep
Yeah.
peeling, turn it into ribbons,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
That is nice.
fry it.
Carrot noodles. Fry it?
Yeah, but that takes all the goodness out, John.
No, it brings it
What,
alive.
what is it?
It does.
Fry
It's
it?
nice.
Yeah.
Is it like
You can
crispy
do
strips?
that.
Yeah, like turn it into like
I do that with
ribbons.
parsnips.
Yeah.
I do
Put
that
it-
with parsnips.
Turn it into ribbons, put it in a frying pan.
Yeah.
I like to throw in a bit of soy sauce, a bit of sugar,
Sounds amazing.
give that like a
Caramelize it.
cheeky little fry. Oh, it's great.
But I just want a raw, untampered with carrot.
I mean,
And you can do whatever you like. Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
Keeps you regular. Shit on Tony's lawn.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. It's like apricot. It's
see-
my apricot.
See in the dark.
Yeah.
Get out onto the lawn.
See in the dark.
See in the dark at night.
Turn this light off. I can still do this show.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, so can I. It is an audio show.
Turn it off now.
Turn it off!
Turn the light off now.
I can't reach it, can I?
Oh, that's
Turn the
'cause you
mic
don't eat
off.
any carrots.
If we need to navigate Tony's lawn at night with our fox masks on, we'll have needed to eat a few carrots.
Tony will be going, who's there? And we'll be like, I can
Tony's a
fucking...
fucking idiot.
I can
'cause
see
He
you.
doesn't eat any carrots.
Don't eat any carrots.
But Fox
we'll be
is.
seeing him.
He's on a 100% newt diet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's where they are. He's frying them newts.
That would make sense.
That would make sense, actually.
Well,
that's libelous.
that's why he
isn't
wants
it?
to look after him,
I'm
so he's got a
pretty
bumper
sure that's
crop.
libelous.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well,
no
you-
one knows his last name.
You continue to teach us
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I'm going to get into carrots now. I'm going to give him a shot.
I would, yeah. I would
Maybe-
give it a go.
How old are you?
I don't think that's important.
No, I think it's.
What do you mean?
I think it's relevant. You're 38, 37.
I'm 37. You fuck. I'm 37.
I'm 37.
No, I'm 38.
I'm 38.
I'm 38 in 5 weeks.
Yeah, and you've discovered carrots.
Not discovered carrots.
Okay,
John.
no,
I was
it's
very
cool. No.
clear about
No, I'm
this.
Don't
not,
put
I'm not
words in his
judging.
mouth.
I'm just saying, like, you're a 37-year-old man,
I've suggested
and you're
to
sitting
you,
here telling me how great carrots are.
I've suggested to you
Tell
that
me
I've
how
been.
I'm-
No.
Tell me
I've
how
said
I'm
to
wrong.
you, John.
Okay.
I've been putting carrots in other things, roast
Yeah.
dinners, cooked carrots.
Yeah.
I'm saying now.
Now.
I'm just going.
crunch.
chomping down
Yeah.
on a raw carrot.
On a raw carrot.
And that's me.
Not doing anything to
Yeah.
that.
And you're glowing, I have to say.
Well,
So you buy a bag of carrots,
Yeah.
I will have one of them.
chop most of them into the roast.
All the roast. The dog eats them.
The dog eats them,
Dog eats carrots. Jacob likes
then-
carrots.
Your
but
baby
then-
eats carrots, yeah.
but then one for you. Nom 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 nom.
One for me, one for the dog, one for
One
the
for the
baby.
baby, and the rest for the meal.
Yeah, and then Liz might want one.
Yeah.
I suppose.
You see, before
Does
when
Liz
I...
like carrots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Why
Everyone
not?
loves a carrot.
What's not to like?
Everyone's having a good time.
You know what doesn't?
Ah.
You know what doesn't work? Carrot sandwich. The textures are all wrong.
That would be a bit
Soft
weird.
bread, hard carrot.
Bit
Doesn't
wet
work.
as well.
What are you talking about?
A carrot sandwich. Don't do it. I tried it once.
Why?
It's not good. It doesn't work.
What's happening?
Because I like carrots.
What's happening to this
and
show?
I like sandwiches.
You scoffed at me when I said about carrots.
No,
John.
I'm just amazed.
What do you
like,
mean- what do you mean no?
No, I'm just sometimes.
You
I'm-
scoff. That
I'm
was
just amazed
literally
how
a
you-
scoff.
There was a scarf.
No, I'm just amazed how you function sometimes. You come to me with like this. Oh, I've discovered carrots.
I didn't say discovered.
It's great, isn't it? How I talked about fizzing shit, and you're all just like, "That's part of the course for Nick."
I never-
But you start talking about carrots, and everyone's like, "Fuck!"
I never said discovered.
No, it's like there's two animals inside all of us. I mean, like Nick here, he's got fizzing shits and Beyblades, and you're going like, I like carrots.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
I
a
should
carrot.
never mention my fizzing.
I do like carrots.
I like carrots.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's a personality trait.
There's a lot of good vegetables.
Name another good vegetable.
I
See, exactly. I rest my case.
didn't used
Your
to like
Honour.
peas. I quite like peas now.
Would you eat a pea out the pod? I've done that.
Yeah,
They're great.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Fresh
Why
pea
not?
off the
Yeah.
vine.
Would you
whatever
shell
the
a
fuck.
pod?
If I had to, yeah.
If you had to, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like edamame?
I love those.
Those are fucking great.
there you
I'm
go.
very aware. You turned me on to those.
Did I? I turned you
Yeah.
on.
You know,
did.
you know
Yeah.
where you stand with
In a big way, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I did something.
Yeah, no, we love edamame.
Edamame?
Edamame.
That's what I said, yeah.
Edible marmies?
Edible marmays, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you remember it.
What do we think won?
I don't think it's important.
I mean, carrots and alarm clocks.
Yeah,
And then I brought giant monsters, which I think
You
is
didn't-
fucking cool.
You brought us a hate where you loved the guy and then you killed him off.
That is true. You did do
Yeah,
that.
I hated the Yard Boys.
Yeah.
But does that mean I hate the hate more? Because he made me...
Do we hate that he died?
Because we hate that he died.
Yeah.
It's like a double hate.
Well,
It's hard to say.
but also I've seen how you used to eat, and the fact that you've suddenly discovered carrots. as a
Not discovered.
37-year-old man.
Not
Yeah.
I've said very clearly.
No,
Not discovered.
not discovered.
Not
no.
discovered.
Just enjoying
But just
more.
a recent sort of discovery.
Yeah.
in a
Enjoying
way.
more.
It's like a discovery
Enjoy-
that's sort of...
so-
and in different ways.
I say love.
Yeah, I think I agree with love, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
yeah, fuck it.
Whoa! It's a record-breaking episode.
And pour one out for old Scobes.
Pour one out for Stowe.